See if Lane shows up tonight. We are live. Okay.
Hello.
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 Be very, very quiet. We're hunting belts.
We are hunting belts.
It's belt
and
season.
And wrestling memorabilia.
Only way to be.
Belt season.
Belts.
Belt season. Wrestling
It's
season. Belt season.
Belt
Wrestling season.
season.
Yeah,
That'd
belt
be cool.
season.
That'd be
Always
make a
belt
good
season.
meme shirt.
Always
Yeah.
belt season.
Yeah, always belt
Always.
season. Yeah. Never goes out of season or out of style.
Nah.
Never. Not in this
Never.
household. No way.
No.
Nope.
No.
We won't have that.
Absolutely.
Mm.
So we got a little bit to talk about tonight, then we'll just wing it for the rest of the way, as we
Okay.
always do. And then Kevin will join us in the second hour. We'll announce our winner.
Cool.
Cool.
We will have new wiener. Yes.
A new wiener.
A new wiener? Yeah. Everybody needs a new wiener.
Once in a while.
Who's the big wiener this week?
It's all how you look at it, you know.
Yeah, I don't want to look at it. You look at it.
I don't want to look at it. I'll pass. I'll pass.
I'm gonna pull some pictures off of this wrestling match that I went to on Saturday night. Show them
It'll
off.
help if I click on the group page, right? So I can see the show.
Now, Mark, did they? Okay, that the belt you were showing in the picture. That's their internet champion. Did they have other like a heavyweight champion and a tag champ belts too, or was that the only?
Seems
belt
like
they had?
every match they had involved a champion of some kind. They were different. I didn't keep up with them. I took pictures of the belts. Didn't get good pictures, but I had a front row seat.
Now, were any of the belts like reused, like figs or shop? You know,
They didn't appear to be. And there's one I saw that looked like it was, and I can't remember what belt that was or what it was supposed to be. I got some close-ups of a couple of them.
okay,
I'll show one real quick. The rest of them will save for the show.
all right,
This is one of them.
okay. Is that their heavy? Let's see.
I don't-
Team. Okay,
I don't
That's
remember what-
pretty
no,
nice.
that wasn't their heavyweight champion. No, that wasn't.
That's the tag team belt. It says on the side tag team.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty
not a
nice.
bad looking belt,
Nope.
No, not bad.
especially for
Colorful.
an independent. I mean, that's
Very colorful.
yeah.
They had a guy. I'm gonna show that picture during the show, but they had one guy that was costumed like a dog, and he crawled to the ring, barked, he hiked his leg on the wrestler, and knocked him down. And
Was that the guy that had the writing on the side of his tights and you sent the picture?
no, that was a different guy. That was a different guy.
Okay. That was funny. That was
Here's the
funny.
2-minute countdown. Who is this? Oh, it's Lane. Did his microphone arrive?
If that microphone,
I don't know. Is it?
it's
I can't hear, I'm
Whoa.
just kidding. Just kidding. We hear you.
That's good. I never know.
Okay, yeah.
You know it's
It's
not
a-
a show until your mic is muted. You know that, right?
It's the weekly microphone debacle.
That's what the Undertaker.
I love the meme, y'all. That was great.
Thank you. I was hoping you'd like that.
King of memes.
Yeah.
Still
We're
trying to
gonna
have
get
pictures
Andy a
here from those
shirt.
matches.
We're gonna make him the book of memes.
Oh man,
Yeah, the book of memes.
Cool.
Yeah.
I know just the picture to put on it.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta get a picture of Jack Keel on here. Kinzer Keel, as he's known.
Okay.
Pins are killed. Yep.
And there's a guy in the line with me that sat behind me at the matches that said he tried to watch the show, not live, but he said he'd watch it later. His name's Taylor. So if Taylor's watching this, we haven't gone live, we haven't gone started the show yet. But if you're watching, Taylor, hello. It was really nice to
Hello.
meet you.
Mm-hmm.
He actually
I gotta
tried out
say-
with some wrestling organizations.
Oh wow.
And they had another guy that had a really unique gimmick. He was like a Navy admiral. He would go all hail and glory be, and it was kind of like a newer version of the old Triple H. Pretty
Now,
good.
Richard, have we heard from our 7-foot friend lately?
No, I haven't. But the last thing I seen was
The picture you showed?
yeah, that
Yeah, I
was
saw
the-
that. Hopefully
I've
that's-
seen,
Hopefully that's
so-
good news for him.
and I haven't seen him any on social media. I mean,
Would that be something if he made his debut this Saturday?
ooh,
That would be.
that'd be pretty cool.
See if
That would
I
be
can Drake real quick for the countdown
That'd be
timer
pretty
stops.
cool. Yeah, I gotta say, Jake, he's a pretty good promo guy, man.
He is. Oh, here he is.
I like the character.
Kinzer Keel. He did pretty good. He was the money man. He was the money man.
Money man.
The money man. I got your money. Show me the money. He did.
Tell you what, when you put yourself in a character,
Oh crap! I gotta.
goes on
Andy,
like that. You're,
Andy, I forgot to upload your intro. Hang on.
Okay.
We have a slight delay.
It's okay.
it wouldn't be a show if we didn't.
Yeah, I gotta find it. Where you at? Where you at, Andy? Where you at, Andy?
4 minutes to go.
Oh no, come on. We'll be there in a second. I forgot to upload it. It's uploading right now.
We're having some technical
We're just
We're-
having
we're gonna be-
fun.
This show's gonna be a minute late for the very first time because I
We're just
forgot to
having
upload the correct
Fun. It's no
intro.
big deal.
Please
You know?
stand by.
Andy is making his usual appearance here. What do they call it? Making an entrance, the grand entrance.
So
He
watch
likes
out.
to make the grand entrance.
So watch
Yeah.
out, everybody.
I guess I'll go take the countdown timer off since we're late.
I'm
We'll be with you in a
looking
minute,
at this.
folks.
I'm
Better
looking
late
at the
than
screen, and right above on the right-hand side it says 21. What does that mean?
We're at
where?
On the right-hand side of the screen at the top, in that little square, it says 21.
I don't see it
Mine
21. I
does-
see 12.
Mine doesn't say that.
Mine says 21.
Okay.
Oh.
All right,
I
it's
don't know
processing.
why.
We're about to start. I was
Okay.
gonna have the Barbarian until Andy sent me his video, and I forgot to upload it. So
Yes.
we're
Well,
only
you
a
know what
minute
it
late.
was? Lane showed up early. That's what happened.
I guess so. I guess so.
That what? Okay, that's what happened. All right.
Lane showed up early, threw us all off. Okay, here we go.
What would it do if I didn't throw some things off?
There you go.
Here we. All right, we're ready.
I'm Andy B, and Spanning the Globe starts now. Andy B, and Spanning the Globe starts now.
Oh shoot! No, I don't know why that played a second time, but welcome to everybody. It's Thursday night. We're here. We're live. We are streaming around the world. It is time for Spanning the Globe. Thank everybody for joining us tonight. I'm going to bring on our co-host for the evening. This is my dog was eating the dog's food. Join us from the great Sunshine State of Florida, Mr. Richard Ward, aka the Warden.
Good evening, everybody.
Mr. Andy B, as if he didn't get enough screen time there.
Hey, so
I
nice you
enjoy
had to
that
play it
so
twice.
Well, I got it on late, so I had to play him a second time just to make up for time. And
Twice
then,
the entertainment.
yeah, and then joining us tonight after a long engagement away, Mr. Cadillac Lane.
Gentlemen,
How are you doing this
What's up?
evening?
how's it going tonight?
Hey, Lane.
We got a lot to talk about tonight. Let's start off with our commenters. See who's watching tonight. Mr. Walt Dugan. Glad to have
What's
him
up,
watching
Walt?
tonight.
Hey, Walt.
Cuddles is watching. He's got a new job. Congratulations on your new job.
Yeah, man.
Platinum is going to join us tonight for a little bit.
What's up,
He'll be on
Platinum?
one night. He must be older than me. He's going to bed early. I don't know. He is home and we'll be watching more. Yeah, I guess because of the job change. How about those Bengals, Andy?
Hey, well, oh,
We're ready, Walt. We're ready.
I forgot to introduce you as the king of memes.
Who, me?
They started a new job. Yeah, you.
Are you going to use the original face paint, Andy, or are you going to use the wrong one?
I haven't decided.
You never see the commercial where the guy goes to the emergency room? I used
And
the
I've
wrong
noticed since
paint.
the Bengals have done so well, they are playing like one. I was watching one show; it was on every
Right.
break during the show. It's
Yep.
like, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining.
No, I wouldn't. They're winning.
What's
It could
up,
be worse.
Michael?
Could be worse. Could be worse. Could be a Cowboys fan.
you ain't
Yeah,
kidding.
that.
Yeah, I did refer to them as the matches. I am old school. I'm sorry.
I'm
It's just
so
the way
sorry, Mark. I'm so
I know.
sorry.
That's all right. There's always
I
next
heard-
year. It
I
says
heard
every
the
year.
Cowboys are going to invest some money in vacuum cleaners.
Woo, I love it.
Better get her from Wish so they don't suck. Yes, we were 3 minutes late. Okay.
Who's
Mr. Kevin
counting?
Bartokomous.
Who's counting?
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, Scott. Glad to have you join us tonight,
Hey, Scott.
Mr. Michael Cannon.
Michael.
I told him I'd have him on the show one of these days, but I'm gonna have him bring
Sure.
his. He's got a homemade belt he's wanting to bring on one of these days, so I'm gonna bring him on.
Oh, cool.
Sure. That'd be
What's
great.
up, Scott? Michael.
I got you by 9 years. Platinum.
we
I got
got
you by
you-
9
yeah,
years.
we
So
got you by
I know.
9
I know
years.
those. As a matter of fact, I went to the orthopedist today. That was
Wow, Platinum and me are the same age. Wow.
You are youngsters. You are youngsters. Okay, I want to remind everybody. Oh, here we go. He calls them the matches still too. Okay, so I'm in the same class with Cornette. So I met him once. I want to remind everybody, and I'm not going to play the commercial this week because I forgot to shorten it, and it's also got the wrong logo. I got an updated logo, but this show is sponsored by Mark Leather Championship Bill Leathering and by Unique Championship Belts. We got the new logo finally with the correct wording.
Nice.
And we invite you, if you're watching us on Facebook, to click on the StreamYard link so that your name and allow StreamYard to show your name on the screen when we put you up, your comments up, because we like to know who's watching and who's commenting. But if you choose not to do that, you can go over to YouTube. Look at us for you. Look for us on YouTube. I'm stuttering tonight. Go to the Wide World of Belts YouTube channel and click on Spanning the Globe, and you can watch us live. And you can comment to your heart's content. And if you're watching us on YouTube, that is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast. Landon and Jake do a great job. This is their logo. If you are looking for the Apple Podcast, that's the logo.
Nice.
So now, without further ado, I'm going to get to the belt of the week, and I got some stuff I want to try to pawn off on everybody, as usual. Let me get my belt came up here.
Crotch cam not included.
Cross cam not included. That's right. Sorry, Platinum. Sorry, Platinum. Okay, this is the belt of the week. This is the World Class 6-Man Tag Team Championship. This was made by Dream Championship Belts.
Nice. Very nice.
Beautiful.
This is the second one I've owned. The first one, for some reason, came scratched, and I was able to get that on leather and get it sold. And this is the replacement set. So, and I got a dog crawling all over it. Get back. Get back.
He's like, I love that belt. It's my favorite.
Let me get down here where I can flip it over.
Dog not included, guys. Dog not included.
Not included.
Dog approved.
Dog
Backing.
approved.
As long as the dog doesn't chew on it, you're good.
Yeah, the dog does not chew on it. No.
Good. Good. You're safe. Looks great.
Thank you.
You're back in. You always get it smooth.
Yeah,
That's the one thing I've been complimented most on is my backing.
Nobody can beat Mark's doing the. I mean, he does great. Otherwise, don't get me wrong, but man, the back, Mark, nobody can touch you as far as how beautiful the back is.
So what are you saying? Mark's back is better looking than his front?
Yeah.
Well, it's all how you look at it.
Absolutely.
You know, and
I think it's the red jacket, guys.
gorgeous, good looking belt.
Oh, that's nice. I like the way the roping goes around the plates.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a very nice belt.
Mhm.
When that championship was first introduced in World Class, it was just a trophy, and they would always bring the trophy to the ring. So
I didn't know that.
turn belt came off. Yeah, and it was like 2 or 3 years later before the belts were brought in. So okay, got to kick out everything out.
Do you guys think those belts got the credit they deserve?
No. Nope.
Well, back then,
World
6-man
Class had
tag
some
matches
of the best
were not very common. So
No, they were very.
World class. The belts were good looking, and I mean they looked good. They weren't overly done, but I think that they're some of my favorite belts. I love their tag belts. Are one of my favorites. I'm gonna have to add that to the collection.
Oh, yeah.
I have the tag belt, but it's not on leather yet. I just got the plates.
That's a good belt.
My lower back is okay. I got some shoulder pain up here, but also I've got another shoulder pain right here that I went to see the orthopedist about today, and they're going to do an MRI on me hopefully pretty quick.
I got a pain. She's in the living
So
room.
Cross Cam is sponsored tonight by Viagra. Hold on.
Oh, there you
what's
go.
this?
Yeah.
I love that belt. That's a
World Class
good
Tag
looking
Team
belt.
Championship.
Beautiful belt. I love the work. It's
Held by the Fantastics, the Midnight Express, Kevin and Kerry Von Erich,
and Chris.
Chris Adams and Gino Hernandez. Yeah. So a lot of the Simpson brothers. I think didn't the Simpson brothers hold those two?
I think
Yeah, I
so.
think they did. Didn't they?
Buzz Sawyer and
think
Matt
so.
Bourne.
That's
Yeah,
another.
both are sweet,
The
man.
Simpson brothers. I
What
don't
she
know if
said.
they'll ever get the credit. They were one of my favorite tag teams in world class.
They look good. They're young. They were muscly. They had the long
could do it
curly
all.
hair.
They could do it all, and they never got the
Who-
credit. You
Who
know?
was the two blonde guys with the bow ties?
Oh, the
Oh, the Fantastics. Yeah, the Fantastics.
Was it the Fantastics? Okay.
Bobby Fulton and Tommy Rogers.
Okay.
Yep.
Remember they used to come out with the capes?
Yeah.
And
The
of course-
tuxedo jackets or whatever. And they'd have the little tie, little bow tie around their neck. Yeah.
They
And
look
my
like
favorite-
Chippendales.
Or
and my favorite-
More.
Trying to find the video. Here it is.
and my favorite was Matt Bourne and Buzz Sawyer.
there you go. I can't beat that.
Richard, I hope you have something handy. He's watching his boy today. So.
Oh, I can get something handy. Let's see.
It's Father Son Day at the podcast. So
Awesome. Let me see what
bring
I
your
can
son to the
grab.
podcast day.
I got something for him.
Ooh,
Oh, here we go.
The
Oh.
NWO Funkos.
Oh yeah.
nice. Too sweet.
Too
We got-
sweet.
I got actually two of them.
Oh, nice.
Hold him
That
up
is
there,
sweet.
Richard. Hold him up there. I'll get you up there.
I got the John Cena special figure that came with the game a couple years ago. And I got Mr. 24/7 7-Eleven I-95 himself, Mr. R-Truth, and the 24/7 title.
What's up? What's up?
His rap album's coming out. It's actually pretty good.
Also,
came-
oh, go ahead.
That came with the John Cena came with the I guess the game.
Okay.
Well, it was pretty cool.
Okay. Also, want to show off a couple things I still have for sale. I still have these inserts. I sold the Oxblood one. I still have the black one, and I have the blanks for two more. I won't show those off again because you can't see the lines. But I have the blanks to do two more. I could do them in black. I could do them in Oxblood. I could also do them in I think a chocolate brown or navy or royal blue. I'm not sure which color blue it is. It's like the NWA tag blue. But this is the black one I still have, and it's got my autograph on the back, free of charge. No charge for the autograph.
Yeah,
I do this.
autograph
I
comes
do
with-
this on the back of every re-leather job I do because if for some reason the belt gets re-leathered later because of damage or because somebody's just not happy with the leather, they'll know when they peel the back off who did it before. I've always thought that would be a good thing to do, and I think makers ought to put down the back of their plates too. To be honest with you.
You know, it'd be pretty
way-
cool. I was thinking about that red for the blue Universal title. Put
Oh,
it
yeah.
in the background.
Yeah.
And have it
That
in red. Same
would
as the
work.
swoosh. That would be
That would
pretty
work.
cool.
Also have, and I keep forgetting to show this. I finally remembered it tonight. I also have the send-out strap for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, the Dome Globe, the premier version. This is the premier strap. This is genuine leather, brand new leather. It's got a few little dings in it. This was a piece of leather I had laying around. I had actually marked it for another belt, but the piece wasn't quite big enough for this belt I was going to do. So I just decided to make it a premier NWA Dome Globe. So there's a few little dimples in the leather where I marked to punch the holes. But the plates, so you put your plates on there, it'll hide most of them. There's a couple of scuffs and scrapes for one reason or another. But this belt, I normally whether it's a send out or whether it's you send me your plates to put them on there, I typically get $350 for a lace strap. This is a lace strap, and that's if I may say so myself, that's a pretty darn good job. A lot of people like my lacing. But I typically get $350 for it. But if you want it tonight on the show only, while the show's on the air, I will ship it to you for $325. No. I'm going to sell for $325 because of the dings and stuff. I'm going to sell for $325 on the show or the sales post tomorrow. Tonight only, during the show, $300 for send out NWA strap. So premier. This is a premier, not the figs, but premier. Not Fandu, not figs, but premier.
Real
Can't
leather.
beat that,
Real
guys.
$300. This is a $350 job. So
Yeah, real leather and it's laced.
if you message me during the show, you get it for $300. That's a
There you
Showtime offer only. And hold on a second. This portion of the show has been brought to you by Whiny Dog. He wanted
Whiny
that.
dog. Who let
Whiny
the dogs out?
The Whiny Dog. I did. I just did. Facebook user.
Hi, Facebook user.
Any Dusty Rose? No, don't have any. Do you have any Dusty Rose memorabilia? You guys?
I do. I have a couple figures, but they're up on the shelf. High up in the shelf.
Okay. Must be hard
I-
times, Daddy.
I have one of the original. I guess one of the original Dusty Rhodes figures when WWE started making them with the polka
What's up?
dots.
I sold one, Walt. I actually sold one. So
And then
Who's
I
this?
have two elites.
who's this?
Oh, what's up?
Watching from your living room, is she?
Yep,
Megan.
she's watching from the living room.
Oh, look out! Look out! Cuddles trying to move in on you.
Hey,
Uh-oh. Watch out, Richard.
Andy,
Oh,
Dan-
Ben. Big
Ben.
Ben.
hey,
yeah.
Andy. Dan-
Andy's trying to make me laugh already. What's
What's up?
Hey, Andy. To
What?
answer your question, yes, I am.
what's up, Big Ben?
Oh, okay.
Yes, you are. What?
Look at the picture, Mark. You'll see.
Oh,
I didn't see that.
Am I going to
gotta
laugh?
see it.
Am I going to laugh? I'm not doing that again. So I'm not doing it. Hello,
It's just-
Megan.
Hey,
Glad to have you
hey,
watching tonight.
Andy, it's more to love on.
I'm not disagreeing.
That's
Hey,
Isn't there a
don't hate
song
the
called-
player. Hate.
Isn't there a
Hate the
song
game.
called More to Love, or is that Born to Love? I don't know.
It's all how you look at it.
Hello, Gianni. He would have
Well,
some
if you
dust
get-
memorabilia.
Gianni, if you take a little, wipe it off, you get the dust off there right
Beat
away.
me to it. I was going to say, I got dusty
Yeah, I
memorabilia
mean,
back here,
just
too.
hang it
Hey
up,
guys,
then
quit
share
picking
it.
on him.
Hang it
It's
up
not his
first,
fault he
Johnny.
likes to hang around the buffet.
Oh, I got it right here. Hang on.
okay.
I didn't look too good if that's supposed to be me.
That's Andy with hair. Back when
Oh,
Andy had
my.
hair.
That
The king of meme. Yep,
The king of
Oh, that's
memes. That's it.
that's it.
me.
I think we're gonna start introducing him like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
King of
no.
memes. That's right. Yeah. We got a few things to talk about tonight. Then the second hour, Kevin's going to come back on. We're going to announce the winner of our belt picture contest for January. So, looking forward to that. We it was tough. We had some good entries. We had 4 good entries, and I was on the fence about a couple of them, and I finally caved and went with this one. So
Mhm.
we'll say
I was
that for,
I was having a hard time picking one too.
yeah, they were all really good. I will say this: since last week's show, everybody has taken their picture game up. They've
Oh
Really-
yeah, I like it. I like the activity on the page, guys. Keep it up.
so I'm not doing it. Not doing it.
What's
So-
up, Kev?
So we're in our first hour, and let's get on with the show.
That one.
I forgot to do that last week. I want to start off on a note. I don't remember if we touched on this last week, but we lost a member of the Belt Hobby last week, Mr. Brian Bodie Green. I don't understand I don't know the circumstances of his death, but it's always sad to remember the hobby. So if you were a friend of Brian Bodie Green, we have our utmost condolences and prayers, and to his family. So it always hurts to lose somebody in the hobby. And I remember the name. I didn't know him very well, but I've heard the
Yeah,
name.
Bodie was one of the people that E-Dub got.
That's what I'd heard. I wasn't for sure if I was right about that or
And
not.
Bodie had bought 10 belts for, I believe it was boys in his family or nephews. I can't remember exactly.
Oh yeah.
And then Mayan came back and made sure that he got them for them. So things
Oh,
did
wow.
turn out.
He's
Wow.
the man. He's the man.
So
So our
Yeah.
condolences to the family of Brian Bodie
Yeah.
Green.
Yeah, my
Oh.
condolences from my family to yours.
yes.
Absolutely. So there is Kevin. There's Kevin.
Kev,
So let's talk a little. On last week's show, we had Jake Keel, aka Kinzer Keel, who is a part of a wrestling organization in Oklahoma City, and he invited me to come down and watch some matches with Empire Pro Wrestling. It's one of a couple of promotions he's involved with, and so I went. It was in a VFW hall, a very small venue. The ring was about 18 inches tall to the floor, from the building floor to the top of the ring floor. And it's a good thing because the ceiling was very short, had that lowered ceiling tiles, the hanging ceiling tiles. And so they couldn't really do a whole lot off the top rope. They could climb up there, and they could they stand up and hit their head on the ceiling tiles. So they would basically just fall off, or just kind of just dive off, or whatever. One guy was pushed off and fell up against the wall and cracked the wall. He did, because this ring was up against the wall, back wall. And the way they had this set up, and the only way you could really set it up, because it was such a small venue, they had these white folding tables on around two sides of the ring, and you sat behind the table in the front row. And I got a front row seat, and I'm gonna put these pictures up real quick.
Yeah, Michael, we were getting a little bit. I think it went away.
What is it? Is my microphone acting up again?
Yeah, I think he's getting like an echo or feedback a little bit.
Okay. I'm hearing something in my earbuds, but I don't know what to do about it. We'll get our engineers on it. So I actually wore this jacket to the wrestling matches. I told my wife I was going to do this because she said that you can't take it anywhere else, but I took it to the wrestling matches because, and what's funny, I didn't stand out at all. I didn't stand out at all. I even wore the sunglasses during the matches, believe it or not.
All you needed was a gold chain
Yeah,
and a pinky ring. You would be set.
absolutely. Some guy walked around and was passing out the decals of their logo, and I put them in front of my sunglasses, took a picture of them. Empire Pro
Yeah.
Wrestling, and they put on a pretty good show. It was a pretty good show. They had one of the featured guys that was there, and he was there for the very first match. He came in, he ran in later in the match. I didn't see him after this. He plays the Undertaker on Young Rock,
Mm-hmm.
and it's this guy right here. I can't remember the guy's name. I'm sorry, I can't remember the guy's name. But just to give you an idea of the size of this guy's tall. This is him with the referee.
How tall would you say he was, Mark?
That referee has to be about close to 6 foot tall, maybe, so close to 7 feet tall.
Wow, he's a big dude.
I would guess
Yeah.
6'10", 7 feet. I don't know, but he didn't win the match. He didn't lose the match. It was kind of like a double count out. It was a pretty action packed match. Now there was a really cool thing that happened during they had a fatal, not a fatal 4-way, but a triple threat match for this title. I can't remember what the title was now, but the guy that won it, and I don't remember any of these names. They're independent wrestlers. I didn't get a program or anything like that, so I don't remember their names. But this guy won the match. He wasn't the champion. He came out the champion, but he came up next to me. There was a kid sitting next to me, maybe 3 or 4 years old, and this is what he did. He just came out of the ring out of the match. Put the title over the shoulder of this kid. Isn't that cool?
That is.
That's
great.
pretty cool.
So I took that picture. He said, "Are you gonna take a picture?" I said, "Yeah." I think he thought this was my kid.
Yeah,
So
probably.
I
did.
took the picture, and his mom was sitting on the other side of him. I was kind of feeling a little weird about say, "Hey, I took a picture of your kid." So I waited a little bit, and his dad shows up. He's sitting next to me on the other side of the kid. So I said, "Hey, I took this picture. Would you mind if I airdrop this to you?" "Oh, please do." So I airdropped it to him, and also gave this picture to Jake and made sure the wrestler got a hold of it, because I think this wrestler should be commended for doing this. I mean, getting the kids involved. So
Oh yeah,
I
definitely,
agree.
definitely.
it was awesome. It was awesome.
Yep.
At a young age like that, that's a memory right there.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hold on a second. Gotta keep up the comments here. Okay, you already addressed that. Our engineers are on it. Oh, Lane's volume is up too loud. Okay, and Lane is not at his computer. Where'd Lane go?
Lane's with us in spirit.
I think he's looking for his mic. Oh, there he
Oh,
is.
okay.
There he is.
Lane,
How goes
who's
it?
Mike and why are you looking for him?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, thank you.
You think his? Who you think is his? Verizon?
Yes, I do.
No, Pippin ain't easy. Sure isn't.
I'm one of the biggest Verizon.
Oh, he wants to know where the head is. He goes best shirt.
It's around.
Um,
Hey, Drew.
Hello, Drew. Yeah, there you watching. I'm gonna go back to the pictures real quick. Almost every match had involved a title type or at least a belt, and I took some pictures. I don't have them all uploaded right now, but this is one of the belts they had. It's a tag team belt.
That's a nice looking belt for independent. That is nice.
Yeah, they had some really nice
Look at
belts.
the detail on that.
They had some really nice belts. Yeah. Let's see if I have another one here. Oh, here's one that was hanging in the corner, which is pretty nice.
That's
What's
pretty
this
cool,
one
but
here?
independent.
Oh, that's another wrestler.
Doesn't look too
They had a very unique wrestler there that night, and this guy, his gimmick was being a dog. He came to the he came to the
Oh
ring.
Jesus!
Looks like he's doing something else.
Yeah. I'm not gonna mention any names. Richard knows who I'm talking about. This guy wore a mask that had dog ears on it, and he didn't walk to the ring. He crawled to the ring on all fours.
Oh Jesus!
And when he knocked his opponent down, he would hike his leg over him like he was taking a leak on him. And see the back of the ring where the referee's at. You can see the wall.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's pretty close to the wall. And this guy right here gave me Triple H vibes from back when he first came on the scene in WWF.
Oh, when he came out as Hunter Hearst Helmsley?
Yes, this guy kind of gave me those vibes.
Mhm.
He had a couple of catchphrases. He would actually 3. He had one where he'd come out and he'd go, "All hail," kind of like he was a Navy captain or something like that. And then he also used the word "glory be," and then instead of like delete like the Hardys use, was it Matt Hardy?
Yep.
Instead of saying delete, he would go shun. He shunned the opponent. So that's pretty cool. What's this picture here? Oh, this is Kinsler Keel. This is Jake Keel taking on another manager. He's pretty big himself. He's a pretty tall guy. If you look at the ring next to him, you can see how short that ring was. Look at the ceiling. See the ceiling in the ring.
Oh,
See?
wow.
Yeah,
If they had a full size ring as far as height, they wouldn't have been able to get it in there. I really
That'd
don't.
be
know.
good for micro championship wrestling. At least they'd be able to jump off the top rope.
Yeah. But every time somebody climb up on that turnbuckle and stand up, they hit their head on the ceiling tiles. But
I bet.
But it was really a nice setup. Now they did have some problems with the ring. They had to have some guys come in and fix the ring. Some things come loose.
So, Mark, with it being that, not much of high, how did the 7-foot guy get in? How did he move around?
Well, he could move around. He just couldn't come up. See,
Oh,
well,
yeah,
he's about
okay, that's right.
he's about 2 feet from the ceiling.
Yeah, the other picture made it look like the ceiling was so much lower, but now I see it. Okay, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that's about right. It was about 2 feet above his head. So
Wow.
No chicken fights for him.
no chicken, but no, absolutely not. Worn a Jerry Lawler King of the Ring crown. I could have, yeah.
Right? That would have been awesome.
But they, I guess they perform there quite regularly. And I asked Jake, I said, "Did you know that one of the wrestlers cracked the wall?" He said, "Yeah, they're cool about it though." So, no moonsaults, no, and no Superfly stuff either. No.
I hope he signed it at least when he cracked it.
But they had kids there. They had little babies there. It was kind of gave me the old '80s, old school vibes. So
Break out the king, start smacking him.
yeah. Got a text message here. Sorry. Okay. What's that? I'm not looking. I'm not going to look. I'll look after the show.
Oh, jeez.
If you haven't had a chance, I know all these people like to go to the Raw shows or WWE live shows. I've been to a couple of those. They're great. They're exciting. But go to an indie match. Go to an indie show.
How long did it last for, Mark? Was it a couple hours?
It started at 6 o'clock, and they had an intermission that lasted a little bit longer than they planned because of the ring problems. And I got out of there five or 10 minutes after 9, so about 3 hours. 3 hours.
You can't beat that.
Yeah. Yeah, if you get ringside, that's great. But awesome.
Kevin, you got me dying over here.
Hey, Andy, if you said that to him, autograph it, would you? Yeah, indie shows are cool. I'm not looking. I'm not gonna look.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna look.
I
I want to.
go,
But
I want to go to Boca Championship Wrestling. It's next week, but it's during the week. I'd love to go to an indie show.
I didn't look, but I saw a preview. I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. Not doing it. It's just, Kevin, I wonder about you sometimes.
He's all right.
He's all right. He's not all right tonight. The post show was great. Oh yeah. I had a 2-hour drive home, And so me and Andy and Gianni and Ben had a video chat on the way home. It made the trip a lot shorter. We had some pretty good laughs. So.
Kev.
That was the
So-
night I couldn't come on. I was tired, man.
So let's talk some wrestling. Let's talk some wrestling. I'll get to Belster in a little bit.
Oh my God.
Did anybody watch AEW last night?
Guilty.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah,
I actually watched it last night. I didn't watch very much of it, but I watched it last night. All I can say was well done. Well done.
Yeah, very, very well done. As much as I don't like Tony Khan at times, very well done.
I
Very
got to
well
give Tony Khan his props, his flowers, as they call it.
I was so happy to see him be able to get in the ring and just go at it like he always was able to, previously.
I don't know about you, Andy or Mark, but when he walked out, when he first came out, and I seen him with his brother's belt in his hand,
Yeah.
I almost lost it. I'm like, he came out with his brother's belt.
I'll say it. I shed a few tears. I did.
Yeah.
So did Jay Lethal did too.
Oh,
I thought-
he.
Mess walking out of the ring.
My wife looks over at me. She goes, "Are you crying?" I'm like, "No, I'm not."
Guilty.
I'm not crying. You're
Guilty.
crying.
Guilty.
and I gotta be honest, guys. I don't know much about him, so I hate he died. I don't know.
That's me. I didn't watch a lot of them. I saw them at Ric Flair's last match against the Von Erich brothers.
I mean,
I saw because of Kevin showing the live where he was at a Ring of Honor AEW show. They took on the Rock and Roll Express in their last match. So I knew of them. I just hadn't seen a lot of them. So, but it's always tragic when you lose somebody like that, especially somebody as popular as they are.
It's
Yeah.
just one of those things when you follow them basically their whole career.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And you kind of went through the years seeing them wrestle from where they came from and where they went.
Yeah.
And it was like,
Well, something
And-
else that was unique about them is wrestlers go from promotion to promotion. They they go where the money's at. These guys stayed where they're at.
And then last night, on top of everything else, it was Mark's birthday.
yep.
I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah. I mean, it was something else. It really pulled you in and didn't let you go.
mm-mm.
I didn't shed any tears because I wasn't a big fan, only because I hadn't watched them. I thought they're pretty good, but it was very touching. It really was.
No, actually,
Mark-
I believe it was Jay's birthday.
yeah, Jay's birthday.
That's it.
Mark.
Yeah,
Mark's birthday was the day
Mark's-
after.
Yeah, the day
I'm
after
sorry.
Jay passed.
You're right,
yeah.
Richard. You're right, Richard.
Yeah, because I remembered that.
So on
That
top
was
of everything that Mark's been through to just get in the ring and wrestle like nothing's happened. I mean, he was great.
He
He
held
was-
up well.
You
Great.
gotta-
I think once he got the pin, I think he put his head down on the mat. I think he might have lost a little bit there, but Jay
Yeah, he
Jay Lethal was just a mess.
And I loved it
walking
when
back
it was
up the
all
ramp.
said and done. Everybody was waiting just to give him a big hug at the end
That
of
was-
it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great.
I want to show you a picture. Now, this is courtesy of Kevin Davenport. He put this up in our chat last night, and this was unique. I don't think a lot of people caught this. Kevin did. Look at Mark standing in front of Jay's picture.
Yep, you can see the hair around him.
See the hairs around? Yeah.
Yep.
I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't see that or didn't catch it, but Kevin did. He showed that to us last night, and I thought, yeah, that's pretty cool.
And I did notice when he was laying back on the mat, he actually put his hands over his face.
Uh-huh.
And then if you seen when the camera guy got in his face, he shouted out Jay's wife and kids, and he says, "I got your back, guys."
Mhm.
You know,
I
something
missed
like
that part. I didn't hear that, but where he was up in the ring talking to the camera, he was talking about talking to Jay. I got you, brother. I got you.
Yeah.
But it's obvious he's gonna stay in wrestling. It's obvious he's gonna stay in the business. But where does he go from here? I mean, he's obviously all his career he's tagged with his brother.
Yeah.
So
Is it gonna-
does
yeah.
he find a new
Is it
partner?
gonna
Does
be-
he go singles now? He's gonna have to retool his act.
Well, it sounds funny, but Kev brought it up in the chat. What about him and Lethal tagging up?
Wouldn't
That
be a
would
bad
be-
place to start for him. I mean,
You know what I mean?
but I
Yeah.
think what Ring of Honor needs to do though is retire that version of the tag belts.
Yeah.
So that they were the last ones to have that. I mean, just it's not a major thing to do, but it's a nice thing to do. That's
Yeah.
I would.
And I think Mark needs to go for the world title.
I agree.
Yeah, I think it's time he's got a chance at the world title.
It makes so much sense.
But I didn't notice too was Jay actually held 3 different versions of that title, or 4 different
I didn't
versions
know
of
that
the
either.
title.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had his with his picture on, it, and then he had the Cody, and then the big silver one, I believe, too.
Yeah, that was the one that was in the vignette that they played.
I don't know, Nor, but I know they spent all, if not most, if not all, of their career in ROH, and I think it's admirable because there's just no loyalty anymore in any business in sports.
Okay,
Football,
and then
baseball.
would Tony Khan bring him to AEW, or would he just prefer to keep it? I'm sure this could be up to Mark. You know, but where would everybody want to see him?
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind seeing him in AEW.
I wouldn't mind seeing him wrestle in AEW, but I would like to see him the world champion in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, last week there's a big to do about the fact that Time Warner would not allow them to do a tribute to him on the show because of some tweets. I know what the tweets were about. I didn't see them, but I guess there's a lot of pressure on them. They finally relented and let them do that this week. I thought that was nice, but it's a week late.
They got too much backlash from the fans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
was just ridiculous.
Yeah. Don't insult your fan base. I'm sorry. I don't care how big a corporation you're. You don't insult your fan base. You just don't. Those are viewers, not just for that show, but for the whole network.
But you know what? Like Andy was saying about the tag titles, why not call them the Briscoe titles? Because they held them. You know what I mean? Jay held them.
Yeah. I mean, anything's possible.
I didn't realize they'd been around so long.
Yeah, and another thing that I noticed, also, I don't know if you guys noticed, that's the second wrestler we lost after a dog collar match.
Oh, no.
Brody Lee was the other one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
After him and Cody had the dog collar match, he passed away. What was it, a week or 2 or a month? Something like that.
Brody passed away near Christmas a year ago. I remember.
Yeah.
That was.
It's.
But it was
So
the same
dog collar match.
Yep.
And just how we found out about it was very similar to like Brody. Oh no, this is just a rumor. Don't tell me this really happened. It's a strong rumor, isn't it? And then it came to us like,
Yep.
Yeah, if you want to support the family, help them out. Go to Pro Wrestling Tees, buy.
Yeah, and it's a nice T-shirt too. They all had them on the AEW list. It's a good looking.
I'm buying that, and I'm gonna buy them boys and the hat. Yeah.
Okay, the JCW Juniors house, what the only singles title. I'll say this: I thought he was pretty good as a singles wrestler. I really did. So
I thought I enjoyed the match.
Oh, light heavyweight, not junior, light heavyweight. Okay.
You know, the thing with me when I follow a wrestler, I don't just follow him for the person he is in the ring. It's the person also outside of the ring, how he is. And Jay Briscoe was a family man, and he loved his kids. He loved his wife. I mean, they started, like the cliche says, they started from the bottom.
Yeah, the family, they had a ring for the boys growing up out in a barn, and that's where they trained. And the mom and dad were very involved in it. It was just a really nice family thing they had going. You know, there was a really neat interview. A Delaware TV station did an interview with the mom, and God bless her, it was like a few days after, and she was talking, and she, very well composed and just telling the history of it. It was very, very interesting to hear.
I mean, the family actually kept stuff in the garage that they used to practice with.
Yeah.
When they were
Still
kids.
there, yeah. It's like I think it was all in a barn, I believe.
Yep. And then they had that old bar in the background they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he needs to come over to AEW. I don't think I heard anything.
Yeah, I definitely watched. I enjoyed that match so much. I would love to.
Well, he's paid his dues not just through that match, but he's paid his dues through the years. They're such a draw.
Big time, yes.
And I think he could draw, just like he would with Jay. I think he could draw.
Yeah. And and it's not the draw because of losing his brother, because he's very talented. He can carry himself. Yes, he can do it.
And just remember the Briscoes went over to New Japan too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you can't. And he can make it over there. Make it anywhere.
They got respect all over.
Yeah,
even in the House of Glory, they were the tag team champions still.
Mm-hmm.
In House of Glory,
they could do it all.
Yeah, absolutely. Mr. Tyler Dove, thank you for watching tonight.
Tyler, how you doing?
Yeah, I got a question. Did they ever fight the Dudleys or no?
Don't know.
I heard Bully Ray on the morning show he does every day, and I believe he said they did. I believe they did have matches. I don't know where, but he said they did, and him and Devon enjoyed working with them always. Pleasure to work with, he said.
Nice.
What's up, Tyler?
Yeah, it was a beautiful show last night. I think they did a fine job. Had some really good matches last night. MJF attacking
Danielson.
Sorry, Danielson.
Brian Danielson.
I'm still trying to call him Daniel Bryan. I'm sorry. Stuck on it. That was interesting. What else did they have last night? Ruby Soho and Tony Storm. That match was pretty interesting.
Tony Storm's a heel now. And then they teased Britt Baker. She's going to turn face now because she's against Tony Storm and the switch roles.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Squeezing my glasses. Keep squeezing my glasses. I got.
What about what was it? Raw 30th anniversary.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was going to talk about. It was 30th anniversary. Yeah.
The Sami Zayn trial. It went so long that the girls' match had to become just a little like gimmick thing where they all beat the heck out of Becky Lynch.
Yeah, it was a squash match
because that first part went so long.
Yeah,
but it's good storytelling. I mean, you
guys see the Hurt Business coming back, but bigger.
Yeah,
I see him coming back, but I don't see him with Shelton Benjamin and the other guy, Cedric Alexander. I see him coming back with we want the smoke, the Street Profits.
Street Profits, yeah.
That would be even stronger, don't you agree?
I'm on mute, Lane, so we don't hear his conversation.
Lane is just a huge player, man. I want to be like him when I grow up.
He's talking to 1-900 Babe.
You gotta tell the babes to stop calling you during the show, man.
Yeah, man.
Number's 1-900 the man.
He's still trying to find that bathroom downtown with this guy's name on the bathroom door. Put his name and number for a good time called Cadillac Lane.
I thought it was a pretty good show. The two takes from it was when Hogan came out, his microphone.
Yeah.
I missed that part.
The Undertaker trying to get the mic out.
Okay, this is something else I want to talk about. The passing of the torch between Undertaker and Bray.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not much of a lip reader, but I could have sworn, because I went back and watched it, and I muted it so didn't have any outside interference. But it looked to me like he said together, now, then, together. It's what it looked like it said. Or maybe now, then, forever. I think it's what it's
like they said at the beginning of the WWE, the promo at the beginning of the show.
Yes. Now, I could be wrong. I'm not a very good lip reader, but
maybe they just told Dana what to say. They just had go in and say that to him. As long as you say something, it can be anything.
He leaned over to him and said, "Hey, kid, remember what I did to your dad? You're next."
Yeah. Tell your dad I paid my taxes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of memes. I use that meme for the show tonight. Here's the Torch Kid.
Hey, kid, it's tax
season. But
they said sex, drugs, and rock and roll for all we know. I don't know.
I think he leaned over to him and said, "It's your yard now."
That's possible. What am I doing?
I think he leaned over and said, "You need to get a red jacket like Mark's."
Yeah.
You know what it is?
Oh, I left out a picture.
Uh-oh.
I already deleted it. I'll bring it back up. Hang on. Go ahead.
I'll tell you what it is. Undertaker was the only one that supported Bray Wyatt and his ideas.
Well, they had similar gimmicks. Very dark, Gothic type gimmicks.
I would have liked to seen the Undertaker involved in some way in Bray Wyatt's thing. It would have been perfect.
Okay, you talk about the jacket. There was a manager at these matches I was at the other night who had on a red. His was a lot nicer than mine. Mine was $60 off the rack at the Burlington Coat Factory. This guy must have be shopping at Sheen or Shane, whatever you call it, SHEIN. Because when he came by me. He high-fived me, and I said, "Hey, nice jacket." He looked at me and said, "Hey, you too."
Now that picture right there screams Seth Rollins.
Yeah,
it does. It does. That guy had a ponytail. He was I think he was a babyface manager. I'm not real sure.
Okay,
but
that's an Amazon jacket. That's where Seth Rollins gets all his suits from.
It's stylish.
Styling.
I want one. It had a paisley pattern to it. Mine's just a red velvet jacket, so I kind of feel like
Do they make it in blue?
I don't know. I don't know.
They'll make a blue tuxedo.
Tuxedo. Tuxedo. Yeah. There you go. Tuxedo. Yeah. You look marvelous in that blue tuxedo.
Marvelous.
That blue tuxedo.
Oh man.
Try to find that picture of that crack in the wall. I'm gonna find that.
Yeah, like I said, the Raw 30 was pretty good.
It was. I think they overplayed the poker game too much.
Yeah, that was a bit. Yeah.
Oh,
Once
Jesus.
would have been enough, but keep going back.
The Godfather one, that was awesome. You're not on the list.
Oh, yeah.
that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was that was trying to get in on the poker game?
Baron Corbin.
Yeah,
That's right, Baron Corbin. Yeah.
JBL was there.
They still don't know what to do with Baron Corbin.
No, they don't. Is he a heel still, or does he go babyface?
He's
or
still a
what's the
heel
deal?
because he's with JBL.
I want to see him go back to the biker character.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
the lone wolf.
The Lone Wolf
Yeah,
character.
I thought that was the best for him.
I think he would get such a huge pop if he come down to the ring like the Lone Wolf, but on the bike.
Heck, you could even do that character as a face, and he would be really followed. I believe. I mean,
Yeah, he
makes
got
more
such a
sense.
pop when he was the Lone Wolf.
I mean,
When
Vince
the
really
lights were
screwed him
dark
over.
and then it got light.
Vince really screwed him over when he made him Happy Corbin.
Oh, that was ridiculous with the retired Florida guys. Sorry, Richard.
Yeah.
Hat.
Yeah. Good. That's Vince. Do it, Vince.
Yeah. or the Sylvester Stallone hat, I guess, the Rocky hat. Yo,
Right.
Adrian.
Yo,
Yo,
Baron.
Yo, Baron. What else did they do that night? Undertaker
DX.
coming out in the Harley. Was he the American Badass in this? I missed the intro.
Yeah, he
was the
came
badass.
out.
Yeah.
He came out to the Kid Rock's version. I think he should have came out to the Limp Bizkit's version
Okay.
of Rollin'. It would have
Yeah.
been better.
I missed I don't remember where I was at, but I missed the entrance, so I didn't catch
And then
it.
he had Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley, and then
Brock Lesnar comes out. No
Yeah,
big
Brock-
surprise.
and it's like, okay, where are we going with this? They need to make up their mind. Is it going to be, Austin Theory and Lashley, or is it going to be finally going to see Brock Lesnar and Lashley?
That's what I said. I said, did they kill the Bobby Lashley Brock Lesnar feud already? And
Are we
then
ever gonna-
Brock
are we ever-
Lesnar's music hit.
It's like they keep dangling it in front of us and then pulling it away. It's like, why? I don't.
Did you guys like the DX thing? With
The funniest
Kurt
part of that
Angle?
was when Triple H walked up to him and said, "I'm retired."
I'm so glad they were all like, no, I'm not going to do it. You do it. I mean, instead
Yeah.
of trying to get in there and making chance of looking silly, in
I
the
like
ring.
when they asked Kurt. I always wanted to be a member of DX
Yeah.
because they thought it was Billy Gunn.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
So
pretty
I'm
cool.
glad they
though.
handled it that way.
Then he took off the shirt and he had the ref thing on. I got an idea, guys.
Yeah.
I like the montage at the beginning where it showed the different the different videos from over the 30 years. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and they weren't shy. They showed Jericho and they showed
Sorry, John, you can't afford it.
they showed
You
I
can't
was
afford it.
surprised. I was really surprised. They showed
Brian
a couple
Danielson,
of wrestlers.
Daniel Bryan,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call him.
Okay.
They
Look
were
at this
great.
comment. Look at this comment. Okay,
Selling the
he misspelled it. No, I'm not
Are you
selling
selling
this.
the sex
He
man?
is selling the sex, Gianni, and you better get used to it.
You can't afford it. You can't afford it.
He's got that
Uh,
coat on. He's the sex man, okay?
Johnny, I never
oh,
was
He's
selling.
not selling it.
I never was selling the 6-man.
Onlymarks.com. Only
Gianni bought the other 6-man I had. I'm not selling this one. I'm keeping this one. There's nothing wrong with it.
But he's not selling you. The sex is his. He's not selling it, Gianni.
Okay. Okay. And he's back again. Speaking of sex,
You sexy
Lane,
devil. You.
Lane, tell your girls to quit calling during the show.
Well,
Yeah. The fan
Yeah.
club's calling.
well, that was mother, so
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, mom's
Hey,
always
priorities.
allowed.
Priorities.
Mom's always
man.
allowed.
that's right.
Johnny, I don't know how to take that comment.
So, what do you guys take on the
Not
John
now,
Cena
Johnny.
side plates that were released on the shop? They
How
have
much are they
both-
getting for the? It's like, is it $200 for both of them or $250? How much are they getting?
No, no. Together, it was like I think they're going for $100.
Oh, 100. Okay.
It's the
But
set.
I heard earlier that the thing is they're nice, but you can't put the SmackDown plate if you want to put it on. Say you had it on front of your spinner belt and you want to put it on there. I've heard that the gold toning is not going to match
from the original one, not
the
new
original
ones.
one, the
Yeah,
older
yeah.
spinners. So you got to
Yeah.
be real careful if you get that. I think if you only have the current ones, that it's going to match.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting them because I
You
need
have no idea, Gianni. No idea.
and I want to have my signature series re-leathered black.
I know somebody who can handle that for you.
I do too.
I do
The
too.
kind of guy that wears a red jacket.
No, guys, I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm selling sex now.
Oh Jesus! I can just see
Gianni
this.
and Mark, sex for sale.
Only Mark
Sex
going
for
on. What's
sale.
Calvin? What's going on, Calvin?
Hey, Calvin.
I don't know.
Oh, I have a few.
I really have had.
I hate to bring up
experience.
names, though. I mean,
I can't say.
okay, well, I
can't.
think I can say this. Everybody would agree. Big bros. Big bros.
Ben's
The
got me
worst.
laughing. What's up, bro?
What's up, bro? Yeah.
Yeah, big bros, Abdullah, whatever his name was.
Uh,
I mean, I would get my belts and look like Stevie Wonder was in charge of cutting his leather. I mean, it was that
Oh
bad.
Jesus!
oh man.
Yeah.
Now I've had issues with makers in regards to sizes of plates. You know, size is never right. But I give them a little slack on that because a lot of these belts I collect are older style belts from the 80s. There are no good pictures. There are no measurements, so they do the best they can. I just have to kind of
Oh,
gauge it
geez,
by
Andy.
what it looks like on the wrestlers. So.
Andy, that was bad.
I didn't look.
That's-
I'm laughing at Platinum's comment.
That's bad.
You're onto something here, Platinum. You're onto something here. Cross cam, only marks. Yep.
Hey, you'll have to beat the ladies off with a stick, man.
Yeah. By the way, hello, Calvin. Glad to have you join us tonight.
Nice
And
to see you.
I gave a shout earlier before the show actually started, but there's a young man I met at those wrestling matches. His name is Taylor. He had tried out for some promotions, and if he's watching, he won't be watching live. He said try to watch later. I guess he works or has something else going on Thursday nights. But if you're watching, hello. It was nice to meet you, and I'm glad you're watching. Tune in every week. If you could join us live, that'd be great.
You really want that belt, huh?
I'm gonna have to catch up on the chat after the show.
That's gonna be the next meme, Andy. You really want that belt, huh? Tell me how much you want it.
Oh goodness.
Calvin is awesome, man. Do you work at a football stadium or something? Because he takes a lot of pictures out on the field.
Calvin,
and stuff.
Calvin, I believe, lives in Cleveland, and he takes some good pictures outside of the Cleveland Stadium.
Calvin
Yeah,
from
man.
Cleveland.
Yeah,
Calvin from
I
Cleveland?
believe he's in Cleveland. Yeah, good pictures, Calvin.
That kind of flows.
Yeah, it's
We're about to
cool.
close out- we're about to close out the first hour. That kind of went fast. If you're watching this tonight, be sure you stick around for the second hour because we're going to do our photo contest, our belt photo contest, not the Andy chat pick contest.
Oh, Andy would win if that was the case.
I did that. I'm saying find it. I did that. That mean I gotta go in the chat to find it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. He works for the Cleveland Browns. Cool.
Oh, he
Papa,
does.
can you
Okay,
hear me?
Calvin, I didn't know that.
Now that's
great.
awesome.
That's
Yeah, it
great,
is awesome.
Calvin.
That's pretty cool,
Great.
man.
What do you do for the Browns?
Yeah.
Other than giving them moral support for not making the playoffs every year.
And it's such a
Sorry.
shame they traded everything to get the quarterback they have now. I mean, they traded
Yeah.
almost everything.
Sorry about that, Calvin. I'm a Cowboys fan, so I can relate.
He hands out the Kleenex. No, I'm just joking.
Is you a Kleenex? Is you a Kleenex?
Hang in there, Calvin. Hang in there, buddy.
On the
No,
count of
that's
three, you all,
awesome, man.
on the count of three, you all blow.
Oh,
I need to know, is that grass really that green, man?
Wow.
I mean, those pictures he takes, they're so
Oh, he's an
clear.
area manager for their suites at the stadium.
Oh,
That's good.
Oh, that's awesome.
that's
is
great,
awesome.
Calvin. Heck yeah.
Awesome. We've had Calvin on the show.
Yeah, we sure have.
Yeah, Calvin's awesome, man. We follow each
Stay
other
on the
on
lake.
TikTok. We follow each other on Instagram, Facebook.
Oh,
Pretty cool,
geez.
man.
Seems like there's something else I want to talk about. Oh, I didn't have a chance to write. I've been busy this last week. I have not had a chance to really write down a plan for the show tonight. I didn't edit the commercial to make it shorter. or shoot my commercial, which I plan to do hopefully next week if I get time. It's just been a busy week. But again, I want to go back to the wrestling matches about Saturday night. If you get a chance, if you know of any indie promotions in your area, go support those guys. I mean, it's $5 to $10 to get in. It's good entertainment, it's cheap entertainment, and what else are you gonna do on a Saturday night?
Exactly.
And you just never know; they can show up in the big leagues.
Yeah, absolutely. Or the big league guys show up, like the Undertaker guy. I
Oh
wish I
yeah.
could remember that guy's name.
Oh geez.
It is real. Real time photos, so the grass is that green. Okay.
Oh man, that's pretty
Grass
cool.
is greener on the other side of the stadium.
Andy,
What?
behave.
That meme of the Undertaker whispering into Bray Wyatt's ear. I made a meme saying, "Don't look in the chat during the show." Andy's posting memes.
No, I got help. I got help recently here.
Oh, okay. I'm not looking. I'm gonna be good tonight.
Lane put a good one in there. I'll leave it at that.
I'll look at it after the show.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that one. That was pretty cool.
Interesting. It's interesting.
Oh wow.
Days is that how you pronounce that? Dazen? I know it's an acronym, but Dazen, the streaming service for WWE Network in Europe, just announced they have exclusive broadcast rights to AEW in Europe and Asia. Something is going on with the WWE Network rights overseas. So,
Oh wow.
I wonder if
Maybe
that's
it's
part of
gonna
the,
happen, like over here.
I wonder if that's part of the Vince McMahon thing.
Probably. Or it
Actually,
could
could
be
be.
like they did over here, and they're gonna switch it over. Because remember, the WWE Network is still exists overseas.
Was it still WWE Network over there, or is it Peacock?
I think it's the network overseas.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh, DAZN. DAZN. Okay. Looks like
Okay.
Dazen or Dazen. Well, Calvin, I'm at 14 months of counting with Classic Shields. So that's the
14
longest.
months is the latest update.
No, well, I was supposed to get updated. I think in a week now. Classic
Supposed to be.
Shields reached out to me about a week ago. Said they would get me pictures or updates in a couple of weeks. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's the WWE Network by itself overseas.
Okay, I think the Peacock just sells here domestically. So okay, it's awesome. I'm real tempted to go look at the chat, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna behave myself. So, yeah, 2 more months, maybe.
I'm not gonna look.
If you don't know what we're talking about with the Classic Shields thing, I have a set of plates ordered for their Dome Globe. It's these plates right here, and I ordered those in October of 2021, and still waiting.
You got another year, you'll get them.
Well,
Yeah,
I actually anticipated this taking a year, but I hadn't heard a thing in a year, so I just asked for an update, and the last update I got was in August. They said that all those pieces on the main plate are relief pieces. That's a flat plate. Everything that's raised on there is a separate piece. And they told me in August last year that they had cut those out and had not yet assembled them yet. They had to assemble them and polish them. And that's the last thing I heard. So I called them out on their Facebook page and said, hey, I sent emails asking for updates and I haven't heard a thing. What's going on? And no Platinum is a Muhammad Ali fan. I appreciate it, though, by the way. I've talked to 2 of them. I've talked to Muhammad Ali fan and a Muhammad Kaleem fan. I'm not familiar with Ismail, but
Mark, when you ordered originally, what did they tell you? Year and a half, 2 years? What did they tell
they
you?
didn't tell me anything.
Oh,
They just told me how to basically place the order, and they told me how much to put down. I put more than what they asked me to put down because I had the money. I was afraid I'd spend it, so I just went and put that money down.
yeah.
And I figured it'd give me a year to save the money. I'm actually still $200 short. I can actually come up with it, but it's in a separate account. So, Andy, check your messages, please.
Yeah, an act of Congress. Ben's right. I mean, that's ridiculous.
It's just not. It's not good. Good customer service, and they built that new facility that was supposed to increase or decrease their wait times, speed up the process. Hasn't happened yet. And I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying dogging Classic Shields. I'm just saying, get better, do better.
Yeah.
Your customer service needs to be better. That's all.
Hire somebody to handle the orders and talk to people and let them know what's going on. Communication
Yeah.
is so important.
Yeah, just give you updates. Have somebody give it the updates while the guys are doing the work on the belts.
Yeah, because I'm sitting there not hearing anything, and I'm just wondering, am I going to hear something? And I reach out to them, and they're like, huh?
A lot of people like that. You know what I mean? Every once a month at least.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, it's 8:00 where I live. It's probably 9:00 where you live,
9
and
o'clock here.
we're about to start hour number 2. Y'all like that graphic?
I'm ready for round 2.
Yeah, just plates. Yeah, leather really doesn't take that long. It shouldn't. Anyway, it's just lacing. There's no tooling. Just lace it and be done with it. But I wanted my lacing because they use and their lacing's nice. But the difference is most of those overseas makers, they use a round punch for the lacing holes. And the reason they do that is because it speeds up the lacing process. It's if you do it like it's supposed to be done with the slotted punches, it takes an act of Congress to get those needles to go through those slotted punches. It's a lot tighter. It shows a lot less light through the strap. But
question for you, Mark. Now on yours is since it's gonna be so much like the real thing, if you wanted to, would you be able to remove the flags if you wanted to? I'm not saying you will.
That I don't know. I don't know about that.
Okay,
I think the nameplates I think the nameplate on the front's removable, and I'll leave it blank because the only person that ever had their name on that belt was Jack Briscoe.
Yeah, nobody else.
Nobody else. And
oh wow,
55 days.
And still waiting for it. Wow. The
Well,
excuses
when did he quote? How long ago did he quote the 55 days though? That's what I'd like to know.
the excuses you hear too. I mean,
if I order a belt, I'm
that
willing
get
to wait a
bad.
couple months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But come on, like a year and a half.
Well,
Yeah.
what you run into is all these natural disasters over there. Now, I do know that Pakistan had or that one town in Pakistan, Silcot, had a power outage.
Mhm.
But these makers have like 29 grandmas that pass away.
Yeah, they pass away, or the wife or girlfriend's giving birth again and again. I mean, it's just always something. It's ridiculous.
Actually, this was the original NWA Dome Globe was on a strap like this. So
Yeah, it was.
I'm paying homage to it.
Yep, there you go.
But no, that every excuse in the book. We've had natural disasters over here. We had flooding, monsoon rains. Grandma died again. It's just I'm serious. I had one maker that had like 3 grandmas die in the process of making my belt.
It's amazing how many grandparents they have.
I had 2 grandparents, 2 grandmas.
They have like 5 or 6.
When are you gonna get the bedazzler for that jacket though?
I don't know. And it's always grandma that dies. Grandpa never dies. It's always grandma.
Now, Richard, he's got to get the red Vans that you picked out for him.
I know those would be spot on, man.
Yeah.
With those shades on.
Oh yeah.
Heck
yeah.
I'm going to get in the ring one of these days. I'm going to get in the ring as a manager. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm working. I'm developing a plan right now.
I can see Mark coming out like Seth Rollins.
No, not quite like that. No, not quite.
No, I could see him walking out to like J.J. Dillon. I really could.
Maybe. I don't know. But I just think it'd be cool to stand on the side of the ring while the guy's doing all the heavy lifting in the ring. You're sitting there talking trash to the audience and having them yell back at you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Grandpa's polygamy.
Oh, Jesus.
All grandpa's wives are grandma. Okay. Burn it down. Poor wives. Okay, I'm going to take this opportunity real quick while we wait on Kevin to join us to remind everybody that the show is sponsored by Mark Leather Championship Belt Leathering. And I'm going to go ahead and play the commercial because I have it. I won't play it the first time. I'll play it the second time. I got to find it right here. This is a commercial for Unique. I got to redo it because they got the new logo, but it's Unique Championship Belts. mentioned any championship belts.
Beautiful. That classic ice.
He sent me some other pictures. I got to re-edit that, and I'm gonna make it 30 seconds instead of 50 seconds. That 50 seconds is way too long. And I want to clarify something. When I talk about all these excuses these makers use for being slow, that doesn't apply to every maker. It's just a select small number.
No.
For the most part, and Unique is not among those. I've had good experiences. Unique is quick compared to a lot of them. He's very quick. He's very good.
Unique is good. Jagu's good.
Jagu's good. I say that I haven't had any of his work, but
his work is it's good. You'll like his work.
Dealt with Maya Madasser, who actually is making a couple belts for me right now. So
Maya
a lot of good makers
Madasser is
out there,
also
but
good.
there's a select few of them that are very terrible with their customer service. I mean, absolutely awful. Some are actually getting better, but that is not a blanket statement for all makers. Okay, I want to make that clear right now. I don't want anything mad.
No.
And I'm not naming
No.
anyone. So.
No.
Yeah, Jagu is Jaggood.
I actually have 2 customs I want to get done.
That's pretty
eventually.
good. That's pretty good, Kevin.
Good.
And then I want to get 3. Like I said, I want to get the Briscoe belt. I want to get the FTW belt, and I want to get the IWGP Intercontinental. Those are 3 on my list. Hopefully this tax season.
What I have coming, and I'm not going to show the pictures because they're not completed yet, but I've got a Hogan 86 coming. I've got a new world-class Middle Eastern Heavyweight Championship coming, and I've got a Winged Eagle coming from Unique, and then from Maya Madasser, I've got a WCCW American Heavyweight Championship and a set of plates for another NWA TV, which I want to do on a red strap.
And I like that
10
change
minutes.
you made, Mark, in the Middle Eastern. I like that what you did at the bottom.
Yeah, what I did with the Middle Eastern, I showed you that one a couple weeks ago. I had a change made on that. Gianni bought that belt from me, and on the bottom, the bottom banner, bottom center says WCCW in large letters. To me, it just sticks out way too much.
Yeah,
And I don't know who made that belt. I think it's Laura Belts that made that belt. And I'm not saying it's bad. It was the design wasn't that great, and it wasn't their design. They just made it. But I had them change the WCCW acronym to the actual words, World Class Wrestling Association, WCWA. Put the words up.
cool.
It looks a lot neater. It looks a lot neater.
Cool.
So, and they're about completed, but he's also working on a custom that I have plans for. It's not going to be mine, but working on custom. So, looking forward to that. And I will unveil that when the time comes. That's a secret project I'm working on. So, if it works out the way I hope it works out. It's going to be really cool. So, it's not going to be mine. It's going to go somewhere else.
I'm going to be working on a custom promo title that I wanted to get done a while ago.
And if you're watching this show thinking I'm going to send the belt to you, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Oh!
But no, I'm gonna put the leather on all those. And I've got in a box, 2 boxes over here. I got a world class heavyweight set of plates I bought used. I haven't looked at them all yet. I just looked at the main plate. It looks really nice. And they also have a world class light heavyweight championship on just plates. And also have a world class tag, not the 6-man tag, but the world class tag.
Nice.
Which is going to go back in my. I had one. I sold it because I bought it off EW. I got rid of all my EW belts.
Kevin's going to be on in a few minutes.
Okay, awesome. No, it didn't work that way. Sorry.
Nah, it doesn't work that way.
nice try, Gianni.
Nice
Gianni,
try.
yours has been on hallowed ground. You need to keep that belt. That's been on hallowed ground.
Yeah,
He's talking about the world class heavyweight. They actually held that belt for a picture on the grounds of the old Sportatorium in Dallas. So
hey, there you go.
That also came from the Shack.
the Shack.
Yeah, the Shack.
The E-Dub Shack.
The E-Dub Shack.
Oh yeah, the Shack. That's right. Yeah.
Not the Love Shack, the E-Dub Shack.
Love
I'm
Shack.
sure there was I'm sure there was some loving going on in there.
Not the Love Shack. The Scam Shack.
Scam Shack, baby.
Actually, that Middle Eastern belt that I got the sold Gianni, he knows about this because he had me put this on there. I have a tribute to EW on the back of that belt. It's not a very nice one, and also on one side of the back of the strap, it's underneath the backing. It has Scam Shack. I drew a picture of a shack on it.
A little stick figure. Oh jeez.
Oh no, he's talking about the Middle Eastern. No, you're not getting the new one. No, you have to call Unique and contact Unique, have him make you one. I'll be happy to re-leather it for you, but you're not getting mine. Sorry.
Nope.
Yeah, he's buying my light heavyweight. So we're waiting on Kevin to come on. Kevin
Yeah,
was on
that'd be
with
good, Calvin. That would definitely look good.
Kevin last week came on and we did a what was it, top 17 belts, 15, 17.
That was hard. That
Picked
was
one for
hard.
Lots of good entries. Whole lot of
Eric
good
won that contest with what was that belt again? It was a Winged Eagle, wasn't it? It
It
was
was a
Winged
Wing
Eagle.
Eagle.
Winged
Yep.
Eagle. Yeah.
And so he won that $1 million coin belt made by BAM, and I shipped it to him. He got it yesterday, I think it was. Either yesterday or the day before yesterday. He loves it. So congratulations once again to Mr. Eric Green for being our 2022 belt photo contest winner.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking. What we're going to do tonight is we're going to. Kevin picked out 4 pictures from this month January, to represent the group page on Facebook for the next month in February. And so, if you go to the group page, the Wide World of Belts group page, check out the cover photo. That is Mr. Eric Green's Winged Eagle. And it wasn't the belt what won it. It was the photo of the belt. So again, what we're going to do is, if you're going to post a picture of the belt in the group, we encourage you to do that. That's what the group's all about. Please be photogenic about it. Take a picture of it outside, put it on your horse, put it on your car, put it on your bookshelf. Take a really good, pretty picture and see if you can become the banner picture for the group for the month. And at the end of the year, we're going to have another yearly contest and give away some stuff. So really cool.
Yeah, share your collections, guys. You know,
Yep,
inquire
absolutely.
your figures into your picture. Inquire your wrestling memorabilia in your pictures.
Absolutely.
Be unique with your pictures. Again, no Shawn Michaels pictures are allowed. You will be automatically disqualified.
Yeah, no, Shama, no nudity. No
And
nudity.
you don't have to involve your kids in your collection, your image. Just be unique about your picture. It's the lighting, the presentation, the angle of the belt. What can I say?
Lighting, angle. Just be creative with your pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Be safe. Don't take pictures going to get yourself injured or killed. But still waiting on Kevin to show up.
Yeah, I think this is kind of a unique thing that Kevin came up with, and
Absolutely.
I've seen
and
the movement in the group.
We have had better pictures posted.
But that's fun into play.
Platinum's still with us. I thought he's going to leave us for the time. I'm glad he's still here. But let's don't have an HBK pick. Sorry, Platinum. You can't do that.
Nah.
I have no desire. Now, if you want to get some women to do that, I'm cool with that. But no nudity. Absolutely no nudity.
I gotta send you something in the chat and see if I got it. Oh.
I need to see if I can find that picture of that wall crack. The wall got cracked. So we're sitting there waiting for Kevin, looking around. Don't see him anywhere. I had mentioned 2 or 3 weeks ago, Mr. Kevin Rhodes.
There you go, Mark. Let's see. Forward.
Lost my internet for a second. You guys hear me?
No, I hear you.
Okay, I lost my laptop keeps losing internet connection for some reason. It's making me mad. Smoke, fog, black light, strobe light. Okay. Scared of that.
I didn't even touch that one.
Yeah, I know I froze. Yeah. So anyway, Kevin Rhodes. I'm not going to rehash the story, but he had caused some issues in the group a few weeks ago, and I booted him out of it. Yeah, I said the name. That's why. Yeah,
There you go, Mark.
okay, there's Kev. And I'll tell the Kevin Rhodes story. Let me finish up real quick. He started the same stuff with Ken Harper in one of his groups, in his belt group, and he was actually offering a financial incentive for Ken to push people to buy his belts. Is what it was. He was actually being nice to Ken. He was being nasty to me, but he was being nice to Ken. But
wow.
he's still douchebag. He's still douchebag because he never provided the paperwork to prove his copyright claims that I'd asked for. As a matter of fact, he has blocked me on Facebook. So
Oh,
so that's a douchey move, and it just goes to show he has no paperwork. He can't prove the paperwork. I mean, he can't prove his claim of copyright because he refuses to show the paperwork. So if you have any type of contact with Kevin Rhodes, he's threatened to sue you over some copyright claims, tell him to go pound sand because he's a douchebag. Plain and simple.
Pound sand.
that's the real cover coming up, Andy.
And he's going back to storage and find that paperwork he claims to have in storage. He told me he has paperwork in storage, so there it is.
He's looking. He's looking.
Yeah. So the stormtrooper has arrived with really bad breath.
Are you gonna fall through the wall?
Say what? Well, I'd have been on here earlier, but I had to go through 12 pages of messages before I could find a thread to come on here from you. Had to go through some horrific images in the chat.
I haven't seen him yet. I'll look later.
That's the king of memes.
I think I'm scarred.
We
Richard,
got the
Richard, I like that you've got a double windscreen going on with your microphone. You got one on the mic, and then you must spit a lot.
Hey, what can I say?
Sorry, I'm
It's all
out
about
on the
protecting.
thing. Had some computer issues going on, so I'm on the tablet. But I'm on here tonight. I guess did Cadillac fall down?
Nah, he probably had one of his chicks call again.
Yeah,
His mic
60
off,
calling
so,
him. Yeah.
you know.
Okay.
You know,
People
it's not
find
a
that phone number
show
on the
until
bathroom
he's
wall.
muted.
Okay. Well, everybody knows why. Hopefully, y'all talked about it earlier. I'm on.
No, we
to
didn't.
announce-
No, yeah, we did. We did.
To announce the pitcher of the month. I wanted to say before that I don't know what's going on, but everybody's pitcher game is absolutely incredible. It has gone up. The quality of pitchers has gone up. I appreciate all the guys that do it. Keep doing it. Keep posting. Keep doing what you guys are doing. Our membership is even ticking in the up direction too. We've got a good influx here in the last 2 weeks.
We're getting
Invite
close
your
to
friends.
3,000 members.
Yeah, invite your friends. Get them on. We got some great things. What's up, Drew? We got some great
What
things
up,
coming
Drew?
on. In the spring, we've in March we've got something great going. Me and Mark had talked about it that we'll be doing. And do you want to talk about that before we do this, Mark, or no?
Oh, you go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. In coming up in March for the spring, we've got a new little thing coming to give out a little bit more prizes and whatever. I've got a stash full of prizes where they're wrestling figures, some more wrestling coins, T-shirts, memorabilia, old wrestling magazines. You'll be able to pick your prize. But in the spring, in March, we're going to start doing, I'll come on like I do once a month, but we'll have a little segment in here where it's, everybody does wrestling trivia. Everybody does belt trivia. I thought we'd take it up a notch and see how good you are at identifying a belt when it's put on the screen. But it won't be just the belt immediately. It'll be a very zoomed in picture of one corner of the belt, one of the side plates of the belt, the main plate. And we'll ask you guys, you got to be watching to do it, to identify the belt. And if you see what belt it is, you got to chime in, the first one to get it right. And it's not going to be easy, but it will eventually, every minute or so, the right answer doesn't come in, we'll zoom out of the belt till somebody gets it, and you'll win a prize. And that's one of the things we're going to do starting this March, just to get the community to get on, to interact, and to have some fun and to win some prizes along the way. And these won't be crap prizes like some other places give out. These will be pretty cool things, and the winner will get to choose what prize that they want. And I'll send them in a message and say, hey, here's the list of things. Pick what you want. It'll be sent right to your door.
And there's
Like
absolutely
you
nothing
said,
wrong with there's absolutely nothing wrong with a Pez dispenser. So,
Yep.
No,
The interaction has gone up too, guys.
And
Yeah.
one of Andy's dingleberries
Yeah.
from the 7th century,
Oh, geez.
from his time in Egypt. That'll be up there. One of Richard's
Yeah, one of the
dingleberries
strands
in his beard.
from a strand of my
and
beard.
we've
Yeah.
got to get a prize from Mark. Mark will give us one of his pubic hairs.
autograph picture. Autograph picture.
Autograph picture.
All right, and Cadillac will give us one of the rims off of his Cadillac. We'll be doing that
You
too.
get one spinner rims. Spinner
Hey,
rims.
I need one. That'd be cool.
But
Yeah.
on to the good thing, I gave these guys. So if you don't like this picture, can't blame me because I didn't vote on it. I gave these guys.
sure, put us on the hook.
Yeah, sure am.
This was hard too, Kevin. This
Yes, it
was
was.
hard.
It was.
It was.
Were they not great pictures?
They
Yeah,
They
were.
were.
So,
Really
Matthew
good.
Marabito, some other guys, you guys were really, really close. We appreciate your pictures. But now, Mark, let me get you to the
Okay. Now
picture.
there are
Hold on
numbers on the
before-
pictures. They're not ranked. They were just numbers so we can
No,
pick a number.
don't show any of the other ones. We're just showing the winner.
Oh, okay.
Let me get to. Did I tell you guys in the chat who was it, or I said I was going to announce it today? Correct.
You said you're going to
Yes.
announce it.
Drum roll, please.
Hold on 1 second, because I got to get to where his thing.
It made the trip a lot shorter. We had some pretty good laughs on the winner.
Oops,
Somebody
What was
cue
that?
the Jeopardy music.
that was you there, buddy. Okay, you're ready to show it. Now the winner. It was very, very hard.
Oh, sorry.
These guys voted, but it was all but one voted for this one, so it was absolutely just about unanimous. And this is the picture for January. Congratulations to our good pal Vincent.
I don't have any
the
applause
point.
music.
Vincent, great picture.
He's been throwing up some daggone good pictures, and this is going to be a beautiful header. This will go
Yes.
up not till February 1st. This will be put on, and it'll go for 2 weeks. And then we'll go back to our regular header, and then we'll wait for the February
What's
one.
up, Jason Cortez?
Jason
Another,
Cortez.
another thing I noticed about this picture, guys, I think both belts have been re-leathered. If you look at the leather on both of the belts, that's another thing that made it stand out to me as well.
Well, to me, it represents the same thing, but two different eras.
Yep.
It's a picture that you see at a header. It fit the way they were just laid on top of each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
It's just gold. It just popped. I really liked this picture. The other ones were great as well. And I know it was a tough decision, and I didn't make these guys, to your point, I sent them, and you guys can attest to this. I sent you guys 4 pictures
Yes.
early that morning. I think it was about 11. And I said, hey, I'm not going to ask you what your vote is till about 6 o'clock. I wanted them to look at the picture, get a feel for the picture, and really pick a picture based on them looking at it for a little bit. So
I put them all together, and I looked at each one individually, and just looked at the detail of the picture, the lighting, the uniqueness, the ways, the placement.
Yeah.
And this one
It's-
knocked it out of the park.
If passing the torch was a picture of a belt, this is it.
Definitely.
That's what it did for me.
I liked it a lot. And like I said, this picture is the picture of the month for January. And this picture will be in the running for, it'll go up against 11 other pictures of the month to the end of the year for the community to vote on picture of the year.
Well,
So
this one's February,
It won't be us.
right?
It won't be us just picking it. These guys will pick the actual 12 photos, but then the community will be able to vote on the picture of the year. And good things will come of that. As we talked about, from the prize, you win a t-shirt of your choice from WrestlingTees.com, a figure, as well as some other things that'll be coming. Don't want to give it all out at once, but Vincent, again, congratulations. Thank you for your post. Wanted to give a
Vincent
shout out
Lapointe.
to that.
Vincent Lapointe.
Yes.
Or is it?
And there was one other thing that I wanted to show you, Mark. I'm sending to you right now. This was a video. If I could choose a video, I would, but I did want to highlight this video because it was so awesome.
Waiting for it.
Let me send
Still
it
waiting.
to
And the other guys, if you're watching, your pictures were exceptional, awesome.
Mhm.
We like that everybody sent in their pictures, but it was a hard decision. But just keep them
Download the
coming.
picture right now.
this. Did you get
I'm
it?
downloading the picture right now. So
Okay, it's actually a
I'm
video.
downloading it. Yeah.
It's got audio with it, so only let the audio go for probably 10 or 15 seconds, so you don't get a strike or anything like that. And then you
How
can
long
mute
is
it.
How long is the video?
Oh, it's like a minute, but we're not going to show the whole video. We're going to show about 15, 20, 30 seconds of it.
Okay.
But I just wanted to highlight it because it was such a well-made video from somebody This is from Brian Allen. He makes these boxes,
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
and he.
Oh,
I'll mute
yeah.
the I'll mute the music. I'll mute the music.
Well, you can let it play for like 15 seconds before it gets. But
Okay.
but I wanted to highlight this because he does a lot of videos instead of pictures because he's built these boxes for his clients. He makes them with lighting, and not only lighting, but they are sound sensitive, so they move and interact with the light.
To the
He
music.
can-
I didn't know about that. I know he did the boxes. I know he did that.
Yeah, and he puts all the lighting in it, the felt. You kind of tell him what kind of creation you're looking for, and he builds it. That's his little thing. I wanted to give him a shout out because he does some amazing stuff, and he posts some stuff, and I really liked it. And I just wanted, the segment that I come on highlighting some things that some guys do in the hobby that is good and pictures. So I thought I'd throw this in there and let Mark go ahead and share that.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But that's a little bit of his video, and I'm gonna get to him. If he doesn't post it, I'm gonna post it on our page. But that's what he does. And if you were to watch the whole video, it's absolutely amazing. But he does belt boxes. That's one of his little things. But the way he does it with the lighting, the felt, and how it's displayed. If you're wanting to hit up this guy, hit up Brian Allen. He does a great job at it. And I really wanted to highlight the stuff that he does because he's a positive guy in the community, knowledgeable wrestling fan.
Very.
I know he does that elimination thing with the Royal Rumble. I don't know if he's doing it this year, where everybody takes a person. It's kind of interesting and neat. But what did you guys think of that he builds? It's pretty cool.
I thought it was pretty cool, man. I could see my my ECW Taz belt, the CW FTW belt.
BA does the best work. You won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed at all.
I'm definitely gonna hit him up. I want him to build me one because that's it's pretty cool. He's a really great artist. He's a good picture taker, great thinker. He makes really good stuff. I know he does other art stuff, paintings. He's just a really cool guy, and I wanted to highlight one of his videos that that's a lot of work that goes into making that thing, and I know he's proud of it, and I wanted to show it.
Oh,
because I know we don't do a video a month because we don't have enough people doing a video, but maybe throughout the year, if enough people post your videos, and we might do a video of the year. Try to keep it 30 seconds or less. That way we can show it and use some non-copyrighted music. They're easy to find. They're easy to find on the web. I know senpaimusic.com. You can get it from there. They make their own stuff that's free to use. There's plenty of stuff out there that you can use.
I think what I like to see the group occasionally is if somebody just feels up to it. I don't want to turn this into a promo group, but if somebody wants to do a 1 or 2 minute promo and just post it up to the group, that'd be great too. Just for the heck of it. We're not going to judge it or do any competitions, but if you feel up to it.
That's coming in the summer, but yeah, we want to do that. But yeah, we'd love to see promos. I thought we'd you can do a promo against somebody you want to call out, and then have that person do a nice promo back to you. Just think up some things.
And they'd be done with it.
Yeah, don't go on and on, but kind of.
No, this is not going to be a promo group. This is a belt group. So
no, not here. But I'm getting the bug again.
I mean, hey, I'm calling out the warden. You think you're going to take this belt from me? You got another thing coming, and I'll put more hair on that beard than you've ever got right now.
Favorite wrestlers' promos, like a promo that you liked from your favorite wrestler with the belt on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
post a picture of yourself holding the belt too. I mean, let's make it look like it's a actual wrestling poster or something. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. We appreciate all the ones we're posting. We've got some new guys in there, so welcome to all the new guys.
Oh, definitely. The traffic's picked
coming
up.
in, and I absolutely love new belt day. So when you get a new belt day, please send it to me.
Definitely.
If you're friends with Jason, I haven't let him know yet because I didn't want to spill the beans. But if you're friends with Jason Lapointe, I think he does a lot of work with ORM, doesn't he? He's a big ORM guy.
I believe he does.
So just let him know, hey man, you won Picture of the Month, and you're in the running for the grand prize.
All right, Platinum. Have a good night.
Have a good night, Platinum. Thanks for joining us tonight.
It was up.
He made it
Blake.
almost all the way.
That's a good guy there too. Messaging.
Yep.
He's a pretty cool guy. Does anybody know? I hope he hasn't logged up. Does he make swords, or is it wrestling related that he does? What's the platinum swords?
That's
angle?
actually his porn name.
I don't know. I really don't know. That may. I think
Well,
that's just his
if
YouTube
we're
channel.
giving out, I mean, you said yours was Doggy Dribbles, so I don't know.
No, mine is
Huh?
Buck. My last name is Naked.
Yeah, like naked.
Mm. We know what Mark's is. Marvelous disappearing.
No, sorry, Mark.
Cadillac will be with double wheels for you.
There you go.
Andy, what can we do for Andy?
Oh,
Andy's the Cincinnati Bengal.
Dusty to dawn. I may be old, but I'll go all night.
Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna put this
Number
picture up.
2.
I'm gonna put this picture up.
He's a romantic guy. He's the only guy that I know that can do a portrait of a woman in stone tablets. So hit him up, ladies.
Oh,
Hit him up.
Rose. I'm gonna put this picture up. Michael Holencheck sent me this picture. He commented on this earlier about the possible situation with WWE's rights overseas. Or let's put this up. This is I'm gonna read this. If you can see this on screen, good luck reading it. I'm gonna pull up the big picture. It says what do they call that? The Zone Group announced that it has secured exclusive broadcast rights to top American professional wrestling promotion All Elite Wrestling in a multi-year agreement that will bring its premium matches and entertainment to the Zone subscribers in 42 markets across Europe and Asia. AEW is the new professional wrestling league taking the world by storm, quoting Richard Ward there, with its meteoric rise, record high ratings, world-class roster, and highly entertaining product. So it goes on and on to talk about this, and I gotta find Mike's.
So that
Mike's,
means they're knocking WWE out of their place over there
in Europe and Asia. Yes.
Wow.
So I can find his comment. He explained this. Here it is.
So you guys think that's a hint at something?
Oh yeah.
You think they're gonna take WWE?
I don't know.
Appreciate Mike for sending that over. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's
And your
exclusive
picture-
broadcast rights in Europe and Asia, so it may edge them out over there. But I mean, they still have a following here. So, and I still think AEW, and they do put on a decent product. They still have a long way to go if they're going to take down WWE, unless Vince beats them to the punch, and takes it down himself.
Which he will. I mean,
Where'd he go? There it is. Okay.
I mean,
So,
what if
anyway,
AEW and Impact got together?
I'd like that.
I mean, is Ring of Honor? This may be stupid, but sorry guys, I don't keep up with. I don't like the new stuff that's out. I don't like new wrestling. Is Ring of Honor dead, or do they still keep it going through AEW some?
They are on Fight
AEW
TV.
right?
They're on Fight TV, so they air shows for Ring of Honor on Fight TV. And then they bring the guys over and they sprinkle them over in AEW.
What'd you say, Andy?
I say AEW is their lifeline. I mean, Tony Khan owns both, so they do a lot of the, showing up their belts and such on AEW. That's their lifeline.
I really liked their announcers, the Ring of Honor announcers. I really like those guys.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
I like the way they
I like-
call it. It's not outlandish. It's I like their stuff, and I'd particularly like to see them retire those belts on behalf of the Briscoes
agree.
13 times, and then
Yeah, call them the Briscoe titles.
come up with something different. Maybe AEW can introduce, a United States titles, European titles, something like that to keep that in. But did y'all talk about that the other night? The match and everything. Did y'all talk about that?
Yes.
Yeah. I tell
Actually,
you, I don't know why Jay Lethal is not a world champion somewhere,
I agree.
but one of the most talented, nicest guys there is in wrestling. He's kind of like a Cody Rhodes, knows everybody, gets along, but the way he sells everything, the way he puts his heart into things, why is this guy not a world champion somewhere?
Yep.
Great question.
Big question.
Well, it seems like he's making the farewell match tours here lately. He did Ric Flair's last match. He's doing this
The
match, which
Dragon,
was
yeah, I saw him. That's what it's really kind of eerie that I got to see one of the second to last matches of what the Briscoes did when they did that in November,
that's
and
right.
met
You
those
did, yeah.
guys. Yeah, and I met those guys, and I walked up to them. And there wasn't a whole lot of hoopla at the booth. They didn't have, a sign where that they were just at the booth, had 2 pictures that they could sign, but they were so nice. And I was like, hey man, don't hurt them old guys, rock and roll tonight. He says we won't, he won't. But he then Jay had said he had laughed. He says we won't. But he had said something to the fact of I think they're going to get us tonight. Guess he was alluding to hey they're going to get, but they were really nice. And then watching them in the ring, I had never really paid too much attention to them. But they told a story. They were so good on the mic. The way they wrestled, the way they interacted with the fans, the way they talked out of the ring, in the ring. Today's wrestling seems more so it's so orchestrated that they don't even have time to focus on the fans or look at the fans or interact with the fans or say anything. They're so worried about the next move.
It's
That
a
refreshing
circus
to see them.
atmosphere. It's just
Yeah.
acrobats is all it is.
And I was
Uh,
immediately a fan when I watched them that night. And
Yeah.
I never really actually followed them because I don't watch that much wrestling over there. But I did catch the match with the Von Erich brothers that they did at Ric Flair's final match. And thanks to you, Kevin, I watched the match with the Rock and Roll Express. So yeah, and I knew they had a big following, and I was quite impressed. But it's really sad because last week after Jay had passed away, Turner or not, Time Warner, not Turner, Time Warner refused to let them show a tribute to him because of some tweets. So apparently they faced a lot of backlash from fans who were saying.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
So this week they showed the tribute, and I thought it was a beautiful tribute. The video montage at the beginning of the show, the match, it's just a wonderful tribute to Jay Briscoe. So
Another thing about the
Shout out to-
Briscoes, I'm sorry, Kevin, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, man. You're
Another
the
thing
warden.
about the Briscoes, their one-on-one matches against each other were really good too.
I see Brian Allen's in here. Brian, I hope you saw your video. We gave you a little
Yeah, Brian,
shout out. We have to go back.
we ripped your video earlier. So
Yeah,
It was-
Brian,
it
that's
was-
an
it was
awesome
awesome.
video.
it is.
Awesome. But shout out to Tony. I mean, I'm not going to watch this probably, but Tony Khan for staying in that and making sure that he got the respect. And if you don't agree with somebody's opinion, that's their opinion. But if we start silencing people because of their opinion or how they feel, it's going to be a lonely place because everybody has their, quit being upset over everything.
Yep.
Just knock it off.
Like I said, he fought for it. He got it done. He did an exceptionally awesome job. I mean,
And
the video package was really good.
It was. It was
I
wasn't
hope
just
his brother
wrestling, but
doesn't-
the family side of it too. So
I hope his brother doesn't go into obscurity because he's a really great wrestler too. I'd like to see him and Jay maybe team up. And like I said to you guys last night, I said, how about the Lethal Briscoes?
I was just gonna say that. I couldn't think of it. It was right on the tip of my tongue. The Lethal
Yeah,
Briscoes.
Yeah, and they can be the Ring of Honor tag team. He's so good. I just hope, but it was so odd seeing him in the ring without his brother. It was really odd.
I was
He
telling the
actually did a
guys.
he did a pretty good job as a singles wrestler.
He did, and he told a story. He did great moves. He sold what he was doing. He talked to the crowd. It's telling a story, and it didn't look so rehearsed like some of this other stuff is.
No, that's one thing about the Briscoes. When they got you, when they were out in the ring, they pulled you into their reality. You know what I mean? They showed you what they could do in the ring, and they interacted with them in the ring.
And it says a lot that they're the ones doing these circuits. And Jay Lethal, take note of the guys that get in the ring with some of these older wrestlers as they close out their career and as they do the Ric Flair. Look at those guys that are in there because those are the guys that can do it like it was and it's supposed to be, telling a story in the ring. Jay Lethal, the Briscoes, he said that was the third or fourth time they wrestled the Rock and Roll Express before. So those guys wrestle with those type of guys because they know how to do it in the ring.
And you know what, too? These guys, like Jay Lethal and that, they're willing to take advice from these older guys. and incorporate it into their style of wrestling.
And you're exactly right. And that's the reason why Aldis left the NWA, because the NWA was going to some of this too over the top gimmick crap. And Nick Aldis is one of those guys who's a great in ring. And why is he not signed anywhere?
I'm calling it now. Royal Rumble entry. Nick Aldis.
You think so?
Yeah, we've
Yep.
asked people to hit you up, Brian, if you're still doing it. I know I want to get something made by you. Hopefully, this guy's a genius at building. I mean, he does it for a living, and I just like Brian Allen a lot. He's a cool guy, and if you get to know, if you get to know him,
great guy.
He's
he'll
referring to
talk to
Conor McGregor, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Conor McGregor.
He should.
Who the fuck is that guy?
He should come on the show. He should come on the show sometimes and talk wrestling with you guys. He's very
Absolutely.
knowledgeable, and maybe he can show off the stuff that he does to you.
Absolutely.
to belt
Absolutely.
stuff.
And
I'd love to have Brian on.
he does a wonderful Dusty Rhodes impression. Does a great job. He sends
the
me voice
best.
messages all the time.
He does.
Yes, he does. He does it me too. He says, "How's the management? This is."
Yeah. You're going 2 or 3 minutes.
Hey, I got one for you guys. I didn't bring it up earlier. What do you think about revealing Cody as a Royal Rumble entry? You think that should have been a surprise?
I
think it should have been a surprise.
I don't think
Would've been
anybody
nicer if they
would
would've
be
done it that
surprised
way.
though. I don't think anybody would be surprised though.
I mean, like we said it before, we'll say it again. What about bringing it back to the way it was and just let the surprise come and let the pop come?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
think
I'd
about
rather
surprises.
see- What
we don't
would
even
you guys
know
rather
about.
see? Would you guys rather see a Rock Romans WrestleMania or a Cody Romans? I'd like
Cody
to see a
Roman.
Cody
Cody.
Roman.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Roman and Cody, but I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. It's either Sami
hope not.
Zayn
I'm-
is going to be the winner of the Royal Rumble.
Nah.
He's going to go up against Roman, or
Cody.
it's going to be a 3-way match.
It's Cody. It's Cody.
But I still say the Usos are going to turn on Roman with
Could-
Solo's help.
Could this happen? Maybe Cody wins a Winner of the Bank match and he enters that Royal Rumble and faces whoever wins right that night and pins them and becomes a champion. Because you know Cody's going to become champion. You got to
yeah.
put it on the guy.
There's
Oh,
no
yeah.
doubt. There's no doubt.
I mean, that would be
How long
cool,
would
right?
how long would he stay champion though? He didn't hold the NWA title very long.
Hey, you know what? His goal is to hold the title. He doesn't care how long, I don't think.
But I mean, he wasn't that big then when he held it as he is now. He's more over than he was then.
Mhm.
You know, I think holding the NWA title was more of an homage to his dad because he wanted to do it. But I think he's more over now than then because that was
Yeah.
what
Okay.
4 or
He's
5
Here's
years
bigger
ago?
now than he ever was in AEW.
Here's another one. What are you guys' chances of seeing Matt Cardona come out as a Royal
Oh.
Rumble entry?
I definitely think he's going to be in there. He's going to be one of the surprise entries.
He said he'd come
when-
back, but he
this-
doesn't want to
this-
be Zack
this.
Ryder.
This
Ah.
right there. Yes.
Yep, the new belt
brings out the
design.
wing
Oh,
Yep,
we hope. I'd love to see that come
Yes,
back.
I would too.
Oh.
that'd be pretty
Oh, that
cool.
would be
Because I'm getting a
so
wing deagle. I'd love to
nice.
see that belt on TV.
That'd be
Everybody.
pretty cool. I
Oh,
think they're gonna go all out for this Rumble and then WrestleMania.
You're getting a winged eagle?
Unique's
who-
making one for me.
Sweet. I gotta send you my plates. Do you still have the leather or whatever that blue color is that you're supposed to do?
Oh, the backing? Yes, I have the backing.
If somebody out there knows what that blue color is called or what because you if you look at it in the 80s in the picture, in the 80s television, it's hard to tell the blue. And then when you can finally tell it because of coming age of technology, the blue's so worn off it looks almost navy.
Oh, you're talking about the strap color. I thought you were talking about
For
the backing color.
The NWA for the NWA.
I'll take a
Tag team
picture of
tag.
my NWA tag. I'll show you. It's the only color black I can find is close to it,
Right.
and I can't remember what shade of blue that is.
And then also, I don't know if you guys seen it. Lana tweeted, and in her tweet of her picture, she says Wednesday is coming to Rumble.
Nice.
Have you guys ever seen the belt from AML Wrestling, the world title belt?
I don't think I have.
Mark, can you type it in to hold on? I'll send it to you. I put this up. It's a local faction here in North Carolina, And let me tell you, it's one of because they were asking what is the best looking championship right now in the faction and one of the other belt groups. And I thought this belt, where's it, ALM? ALM.
You know what's funny is everybody thought that the Usos were going to lose the Raw Tag titles last night, and they didn't. I think WWE watches these Facebook groups.
Yeah,
and they see what they're
I
saying.
think what's going to come on is I heard there's a rumor going around that the AOP is coming back. The Authors of Pain.
And Kevin, is that belt made by Top Rope Belts?
Yep.
I got it right here.
And I think
I just
they're the ones that are going to take the belts away from the Usos, but
that is good look.
They're also separating the belts. They can only win one belt, one set of belts, not both belts.
I can't stand that.
It's different. Well, it's kind of got the AW All Atlantic title look to it.
Yeah.
Upload.
Yeah. Now this belt's been around, but well before all these come out. But it's a beautiful belt.
Pull it up here real
And
quick.
does it not look like a champion's belt? God,
Oh
that's
wow!
So
yeah.
Beautiful.
God, that's so great. Look at the.
It has the North
Eagles on
American
either
All
side.
Elite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I can see it right in the middle, Mark.
It's just right the center plate. Yeah.
Yep.
Their tag belt.
I've never heard of it. I've never heard of AML. What is AML? What's that stand for?
They're a wrestling faction out of
American.
Go ahead.
I forget what it's something league major. I'm not sure.
Now, if you look at the belt and you look at the side plates, you see the two bars in the center on each side. Could you see if they trimmed that out and made it to where it goes right inside of it? That would be pretty cool. But it's got the shades of, like Mark said, the belt, the All Atlantic, and then
North American,
the two different belts on the outside. Yeah.
They made those two side plates, those two taller side plates, part of the main plate. I think is what they did.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And when the wrestlers hold it, it's it folds in from where the square ones end, so they hold it. It's that whole main side, and they carry it like the old Tully and Arn did.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The cradle it. Nice, beautiful belt. Beautiful belt. I like that red, white, blue logo. It reminds me a lot of my my custom. That red, white, blue logo up there top.
They're based out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Okay, so your neighborhood. Let's see. There was something I was going to ask Kevin. I forgot it was now.
Yes, I'll marry you.
That's stand for the All Male League.
So
happy. You in that red jacket, boy.
Well, wait till he puts his shades on, man.
Hold on. I got to put this picture up. Let me pull this picture up real quick. Let me find this picture.
Don't let him put those shades on there, man.
I was styling profiling Saturday night. Let me find the picture. Here it is. I was styling profiles Saturday night on the front row of Empire Pro Wrestling.
He was Rick Springfield that night.
Yeah, I was looking for Jesse's girl.
Ooh, I bet you came home smelling like baby oil. Your wife was like, "Hello."
I was just oozing essence everywhere. So
you can call your ring name should be the Top Gun instructor. I teach all these guys how to wrestle.
I see that picture and I hear
Top
the
Gun Mark.
Rick Ashley song in the background.
AML
is going to give you up.
AML.
I like that. Top Gun Mark.
AML stands for America's Most Liked.
America's Most Liked Wrestling.
Yep.
That's stupid, but okay.
Yeah.
Jack is definitely oozy. I'm feeling oozy.
It was definitely oozy.
Yeah. Got to be oozy.
He got that on Ooze discount.
I'm having Mark. I got to be honest. I'm having Mark read the belt that he's going to leather for me. I just want his DNA on it so I can clone him for my own. I mean, we're all talking about cloning Damar Hamlin and whatever. So I just want
Mark, make sure you wear gloves.
Marvelous Mark.
I don't know what to say. I'm touched.
You will be.
Oh.
He wants that Mark's blood.
Yeah, Mark's Blood. Yeah,
I would do Cadillac, but I don't think I could handle Cadillac, man.
no, he's hell on wheels.
Yeah. So,
I do.
yeah.
Um,
And I would do the Warden, but I don't think I could get his cologne of Fruity Pebbles. I don't think I could get it.
Hey, you know what they say? I
I'm
can't
just
help it, man.
We
I'm
had
gonna
we had to talk him off the ledge today. He got mad today, didn't you? Don't
Oh
get mad.
man, the Warden almost came out full blood.
Yeah.
Trust
there
me.
you go.
Uh-oh.
We got 10 minutes left of the show, and I'll get this one more time because this is a show only special. This is a $350 strap that's going to be on sale tomorrow on the sales post for $325. But if you contact me in the next 10 minutes, it's yours for $300. And this is a Premier Dome Globe strap. It's not Figs. It's not Fandu. It's a Premier. So it's got some dings on it. It's brand new leather, but it has some dings on it. Just because it was laying around some stuff. But $300 for the next 10 minutes. So
Like new condition. 10 minutes. 10 minutes only, folks.
only been to church on Sunday twice.
That's been held up against the red jacket guys, just to let you know.
Johnny, I can't play the audio. It won't let me upload the audio. So I've tried that stuff before.
He will never give you up, and he will never let you down.
Yeah, that's right.
9 minutes, folks. 9 minutes. Get on this. Get on it while it's hot. Supplies.
And I used to love that song.
I know. Did you ever get Rick rolled before?
No, I haven't been Rick rolled. Rick roll things. It's funny, but it's kind of sad because the guy's actually pretty talented.
Well, he did
He
the guy.
didn't-
I think he did a Geico commercial.
Geico. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that was
That
pretty cool.
was so awesome what he did.
He's probably
Did you
loving
see that,
the
Mark?
Rick roll stuff, but I'm not a fan.
What about
Love that
Return of the Mag, Return of the Snacks?
Turn to the snacks.
You never heard that song, Return of the Mac?
No, I haven't.
It was an R&B song back then.
Oh, okay.
They brought it back with the kids' chips. They
Oh,
call it Return of the Snacks, and he does the song in the background.
Okay. We got a few minutes left. I just want to let everybody know we're going to have a special guest next week, Mr. Jesse Santana, who is a fellow collector, and he's also actually been in the wrestling business. And
Nice.
we're going to
yes,
talk
he
about
is.
that.
Yep. In the Norfolk, the Hampton Roads area.
Oh, you know what? You know of him? Okay.
Yep, he's done some stuff at the Norfolk Scope. Great guy to chat with, talk with. He's got a lot of wrestling memorabilia too. I believe you can still get with him on getting a piece of ring used mat from the Jim Crockett promotion days.
Oh, I got one of those.
You have to ask him also about he's got the full length. He's got all four sides. I think he has of one of the NWA. What do you call them? Ring skirts, and it's
Ring skirts, yeah.
signed by
Ring-
all the
ring apron.
wrestlers from the JP era. I wanted that so bad that he has. But
Nice.
yeah, he does goes to little places and sells some of his memorabilia and
Nice.
And I,
cool guy
I
to
can't
talk
remember I can't remember if he wrestled or if he was a manager.
manager.
How? Okay.
Manager.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a manager.
He hails from Cheyenne, Oklahoma, which is about 80 miles northwest of me. But he says he does actually live there, but he does have relatives from Oklahoma. So
Yeah, he lives in the Hampton Roads area is where he's at in Virginia.
Okay.
So he got to do wrestling, and I mean the Norfolk Scope is iconic during the JP.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Crockett promotion, Mid Atlantic Wrestling. Visited that place a lot. I mean WWE's gone there too. WWF. Hey,
Okay.
Hey, Andrea.
leave the window open for me.
It was a fire tonight. I can't think of anything else, guys. We already talked about Kevin Rhodes, so I won't mention his name again. We're done with him.
Well, we
but,
got the Royal Rumble coming up on Saturday.
Special guest tonight, Shockmaster.
What did he do now?
He contacted Ken Harper in his group and offered to give him like a finder's fee to send people, a referral fee to send people over to him to buy his belts. It's $1,000 belts that he claims to have the copyright on.
Yeah, he gave them extra duty rights to he gives them more money on every belt.
He's just chill. He needs to go crawl under the rock where he came from.
He's a douchebag.
Yeah, stop being that.
But anyway, this was a couple of weeks. I told Ken, I said, tell him to go pound sand or ask him for his paperwork. He said, And Ken, being the good guy he is, didn't push it. He just said, "No, I'm just a collector," which he is. He's not making any money off the group, which I'm not making money off this group either. I'd make money off the leather, but
Yeah, I like his group, the stuff that he posts, all his
Yeah.
belts that he posts up. Yeah.
All the different belts and the different errors. I like that.
the pictures from the territories, the wrestlers from the
And
territories,
it's any picture you find. It's called Fair Use Act. You can use a picture. You don't have to have. So I know you've
Well-
never talked. I know you've never talked to an attorney when that's the first thing an attorney would tell you is Fair Use Act on a picture.
right. If you guys are into podcasts, be sure to check out the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast on Apple Podcasts. And I think they're on pretty much anywhere you can get a podcast. They do a great job. And Jake Hill's actually participating in the ring as a manager. He does a really great job. I saw him Saturday night.
Kids
And,
kill. Thank you.
Also,
guys
be
for
sure to check out the Bells and Belts podcast. I think it was on last night.
Yes.
That's Eddie Terry's group, correct? No, he's Four Dudes in Wrestling. Four Dudes Wrestling.
No, yeah, he's 4 dudes in wrestling.
Four Dudes Wrestling. Yes, I'm sorry. Bells and Belts podcast is Man Up. I
Joey
got the list here. Joey and Calvin.
and Calvin.
Not Calvin. I'm sorry, not Calvin. Not Calvin. Well, I got a list here. Four Dudes Wrestling is
My bad,
83
guys.
and three
Yeah, we got
of the dudes. Bells and Belts podcast is Joey Gray, Man Up, and Cedric Lineup. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting all my podcast mixed up. Also, check out Counting to Me if you're not watching the show because they're on the same time.
your mic is
Thursday
crapping
nights.
out.
There's some pretty. My mic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ah. Okay, that's a second.
That's fine. It's fine now.
Just
now it's fine.
Yeah, you're
okay.
good. But
All right.
while he's doing that, congratulations to Vincent again. Picture of the month. If you want to show it again before we go,
It's to the point. Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Vincent, appreciate it.
So we got 4 minutes left. Any last words, guys?
Thank you to our members.
Yeah, thank you guys. Keep sharing,
Yes.
keep liking, keep supporting.
We are creeping. We're creeping up on 2,000 members, and I've got a cup I want to give away. It's a Mark Leather cup,
All right.
handmade by my daughter. And I'm looking to see how many members we have right now. We are closing at 1,935 members. It's kind of held steady around there.
Yeah, baby.
1,935
baby.
members. I booted a couple people this week over stupid stuff. Don't be stupid. Come in these built groups and enjoy it for what it is. Just a brotherhood of people collecting belts and enjoying the
Or if you've
fellowship.
been stupid, just apologize. Mark's a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. Warden's a nice guy. Nobody here wants to kick you out. Just
No, we
behave
don't want to.
yourself. Don't insult people.
A viewer tonight.
But yeah,
a viewer tonight was removed from the group because he used a fake name. Don't come into the group with a fake name. The guy's nice. He just used a fake
Yes.
name. We don't allow it in the group.
and
'Cause we want to deal with real people, not
yeah, to
fictional
expand on
characters.
that, because if somebody has a problem with you or does business with you, they don't know who you are. It's a red flag. Not that you would do
Absolutely.
or what Just come in there with your real name or whatever. Or if there's some weird circumstances why you don't, get a hold of us, and we'll see what we can figure out. But it prevents any conflict from happening from any deal and not knowing who you are.
And if you created a Facebook account like yesterday, and you have no following, you have no friends in the hobby,
You're not
we're
going to
not
get
going
in.
to add you because we know you just created it and you're looking to lurk for some reason.
Well,
I have
I'll also
Go
tell
ahead.
you, we have settings that kick in to know that. So if you get kicked out and you try to do another one, it's going to read your IP address. It's going to read all your other stuff. It's going to know that you're using this email that's connected or whatever. But if you're a legit person that stumbled onto us, message us ahead of time to, hey, I'm joining, I'm new to this and whatever. We can go from there. But don't try to be stupid because I'll find out.
Yeah, we
Also,
just
be
want a
courteous.
fun
Be
place.
courteous when you're in the group. I had somebody post something about a belt yesterday, and somebody just started trashing the maker. Don't do that. Just be nice.
Everybody's belt is special to them no matter what they paid for it.
And
So
no matter
treat
what
it
it's
like
made
that.
out of,
And
no
there's
matter
all
what
kinds
it's made out of.
Now, it may be a bad belt, but they're new. They'll learn in time when they look at their belt to others. But if it's what they can afford, it's priceless to them and it's priceless to us. So
Exactly,
respectful.
man.
Absolutely.
Very well said.
there's all levels of the hobbies. There's all levels of every hobby.
Absolutely. So our time is up for this week. Get those pictures put in for next month's contest. We would love to see those pictures. I love to see belt porn. I really do. So be sure yours is a centerfold. And so keep those
And you
pictures
see
coming.
for
And
us
tune in
asking,
next
post
week
them up.
for Jesse Santana. We're going to have him next week to talk about his time in the business and his fandom and his collection. And anything else, guys, before we wrap it up?
Congratulations, Vincent. Love you, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Vincent.
Keep them coming. Don't just stop now. Keep them coming.
Yeah, let's see more pictures. Let's see more wrestling memorabilia. Let's see, your pictures, your autograph pictures.
Absolutely.
Let's keep it going. I mean, it's been phenomenal, guys. Keep it up.
And good things coming in the spring again. We're going to do Identify a Belt winning prizes, so stay tuned for that.
Absolutely. Let's join in the fun, everybody. We'll see you next week. Have a good night.